We are recording.
Let's go.
Welcome.
And I'm listening. Just gotta grab something.
Perfect.
I was going to be like, we're recording, and Will just got up.
I'm
All
sorry,
right.
I rushed in to jump in the Discord and grab a drink and stuff I need to play.
I believe it's called being on brand.
I like it.
All right. So, for the sake of expediency, last session we may have tried to wrap up with a vampire, werewolf, necromancer thing that
All of the
ended up
things.
All of the above.
having a long, drawn-out escape. The party did end up making it onto their ship. Actually, I don't remember. Did you guys bury?
You really just,
Oh, you wouldn't let us. It was like you couldn't go back in or something. Oh no, we did. I took his ashes. His ashes are in my
Oh,
mushrooms.
his ashes. You did that. Okay. Oh yeah, right. And, yeah, that's right. He's your mushrooms now.
Yeah, your mushrooms are haunted.
Yes, I forgot about this. Oh yes.
Rodak had one rule. What was Rodak's one rule?
don't let me
No,
die.
no one.
No
Don't let me
necromancy. No necromancy.
Shoot people with a crossbow.
That deserve it. Shoot people that deserve it with a crossbow.
I thought it was no necromancy.
Also,
And yes, it was that too.
you really glossed over our conquest of that vampire who was like a CR-13. Like, that was a battle and a half. He got away on a technicality, some would call it.
I mean, it was a technicality that I may have tried to intentionally let you guys know about early on, so that you would flee.
We never flee.
We
It's
look like the
okay.
type who is gonna flee a fight.
All it cost us was a party member, and Barley is now in some kind of fugue state from a deep depression.
I
so
have
really,
also
like,
tried to
1.5
engineer
party
fights.
members.
I too have tried to engineer fights where the party members are supposed to flee, but it never works out.
Problem is, we like challenges, so yeah.
Hmm.
It's like that battle you're supposed to lose to in Final Fantasy, but you keep trying over and over again because something cool will happen if you win, and then it never happens.
And then you realize that they didn't program you to win. So,
it's literally impossible.
But yeah, so you guys ended up making it onto the ship. At some point, there was a little Mexican standoff with the captain and Barley, and possibly members of the ship. But you did end up making it. You were introduced to another person who was also going to Zynar for his own reasons, and possibly might be joining the group. Who knows?
Possible.
We'll see.
Not a very good reception thus far.
Yeah, seriously, you guys have gone out of your way to be extra cold.
Listen, they're
We
grieving.
just lost somebody.
Respect the process. Barley
Acceptance.
Barley's in a stupor, drinking, I believe, rum at this point, which is not on brand for Barley because he likes beer.
Mm.
Really, Suncraft? Fuck you.
I'm out.
And when we ended the session, it looked like, or we ended with another vessel that came and encroached upon your vessel, and there was one person accusing your captain of possibly being a pirate ship that they were reported of recently. The ship that approached you is flying the colors of Latherton, and this seems to be some sort of, I guess, militia. And so I believe people were going upstairs. I'm not sure who is up or who is not. I know that Barley was not coming upstairs, but
I'm
So,
upstairs.
Dorian is creeping up to the main deck level, with his familiar currently invisible on his shoulder.
Pretos was already above deck, if I remember correctly.
okay. So, well, I guess while you're on deck, then you definitely do, hear the conversation. You hear, the accusations. You hear you hear, your captain telling him that's not the case. Inviting him on board to search the ship. I don't know if there's anything that you would say to add to his ruse, or I guess not ruse, but to add to his story.
I like the fact that you said ruse.
I didn't mean to say ruse.
How many armed guardsmen are coming aboard?
Well, right now nobody is coming aboard.
He invited the guy to do it.
Are they like
Well,
dropping? Are they planning to like come parallel with the boat and dropping a plank kind of a deal? Like, how, or are they like rowing?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know the proper nautical terms.
They're
I just
there's
pull out-
they're
pull- I-
zip
I pull
lining.
out- I can pull out Rodok's old wizard hat that I kept and just be like, "Hey, we're members of the council." I'm not gonna do that.
I was gonna say
I was
that.
like, oh, I like that. I'm not gonna do that. All right, well, fuck you.
I'm not gonna sully Rodok's memory by pretending he's a member of the council.
You sure?
Am I on deck yet?
Yes.
I walk over to the captain. I'm like, do we have actually anything to be worried about? Truthfully, I don't know judgment. I don't give a shit what you do. I just want to make a designer.
He looks at you and he says, "Well, it depends. What are you smuggling?"
Gumdrops.
If they check your stuff, are we in trouble?
No.
But I got nothing to hide.
How illegal are mushrooms in Latherton?
I'm trying to think about our 2 crystals.
Yeah, I was gonna say the crystals aren't illegal, right? They're just
No,
salvage.
they're,
We were carting
There-
them around town, building boxes for them.
yeah, they're ours. So we didn't steal them from anybody. We didn't.
Well, I guess maybe whoever owned them before the skeletons took over the.
No, they were found there. I think they're just a powerful resource that was found.
And they were mined or whatever.
I think we got rid of all our ill-gotten gold, so I'd say we're good. Just to be sure, you guys should probably attack.
I mean, we don't know about this new guy. He's probably
It's a loose cannon.
seven levels of rogue kind of thief.
He is currently just waiting.
That's a yes, tacitly.
There is an undetermined amount of rogue to this character. Or undisclosed. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for.
Hmm.
All right. So, well then, it seems that the captain of the other ship will end up taking, John Crow up on the offer, and approximately 6 people in the captain are going to end up boarding the ship. So you see, as they all climb across, and they start kind of, a few people fan out to inspect all of you who are on deck. And you said you're not visible right now, yeah?
No, my pet is not visible. I am visible.
Oh, okay. So basically, they're asking all of you to just kind of, shuffle to one side of the ship just to make sure that there's nothing funny, and they ask how many people are below deck. Captain says, about 10, and slowly people start descending the ship to start inspecting. The captain goes with them.
This is the
Oh,
perfect time to
wait.
steal their ship, by the way.
Before the captain goes down, the other captain.
Mhm.
Can I stop him for 1 second?
Yeah.
One of our party members is below, very drunk, very distraught. He can be unpredictable. We lost somebody, and he's
Fully
been
armed and dangerous.
yeah. Could you just treat it with some kid gloves and just understand that it's not coming from him exactly how it normally would. He's difficult for us to deal with, but now he's drunk and sad.
Also, he was pardoned for any gun-related crimes in Latherton days ago. Days
You don't have to
ago.
bring that up.
Wait, are you saying that for real?
No, of course not. Why would I?
Well, man, I was so excited for this.
Just so you know, he's been pardoned of all crimes.
And future ones. Yeah,
All right.
if you could, or if you need one of us to go with you, just I'd like to just give that warning ahead of time. Not trying to be a dick, but
He kind
know,
of
he's not in a great place, and there's a lot of spirits. I mean, more than 5 men could have drank on their own.
So yeah, he kind of puts his hand over his head, and he kind of looks like he's like kind of just like you know when everything can go wrong. He's like, God, I just want this day to be over, type thing. He goes, fine, come with me. It'll make this a lot easier. So it is now you, the captain of the other ship, and about 3 guards were going downstairs. And
I'm gonna stay up and watch all the other guys on the other ship just to make sure there's no funny business. Not that I can take on a crew of fucking 40 other guys or whatever, but
Sure, you could.
He's-
Count yourself out.
I mean, you know, dodge action is pretty freaking powerful when you got 19.
So as you guys go downstairs, and he starts going to each crew member, just kind of just kind of inspecting them, seeing if there's any signs of like fighting, blood, anything like that. And eventually you guys make your way over to someone who appears to be slamming their head against the table, holding his ears.
What is wrong with that one?
Wait, why are you here? I thought you were up on deck with herded like cows, like the rest of
Just, like,
everybody.
above the ceiling, slinking. Into the
Yeah.
Wait, who came down to the party? Came down to see me?
No, just
No.
me. I
So
only
it's
I got
him?
the invitation to go down. Like everybody else had to.
It's
stay put.
it's both captains. It's 4 members of the guard and Chris.
I just,
So what do they see when they
So yeah,
Get
Barley,
near you.
Yeah, Barley is just bumping his head against the table, and then he's holding his hands, and he just keeps going. They have to be quiet. They keep saying I failed, and then he just picks up a cup of ramen, downs the whole thing, and then goes back to hitting his head against the table and covering his ears. You see both guns are loaded and cocked and sitting on the table next to me.
Jesus.
the guy kind of looks over at F's. He says,
Told you.
"What happened?"
I told you. We lost a party member to a vampire.
When?
Before we got on the
Like
boat.
5
many
hours
hours
ago,
has it
guys.
been?
Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a
So
very short amount of time ago.
I don't know if it's been 24 hours yet. It's hard to tell at sea.
I feel like. Wait, did you guys rest? I feel like you guys rested.
We did get a long rest, but I don't know if it's been
Oh,
24
did we?
hours.
Yeah.
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 So I mean, it's
That's how
probably
we
closer to
we
12 hours
leveled,
ago. But
yeah.
It's
still.
been like 10 hours. They should have rolled off my back by now.
Yeah, get over it, man. Jesus.
So wait. So I guess when you tell him about the length it was, he goes, "Wait, where did this happen?"
Latherton?
I feel like we're walking into a trap here. Should we have alerted people there's a vampire in town?
We did.
Oh, that's true.
It's
Oh,
true.
we
Talk to
told
Cedric.
Edgar, right. Oh, Cedric.
Cedric. Look, I remembered a name. Everybody should be really fucking impressed.
I am right here. This is my impressed face.
So he
Rodoc, we tried.
But I look at the cat. I said it's a log story. It just tried to help out a noble, and he turned out to be a vampire. Killed his wife. We disposed of the vampire as best as we could, but we lost a party member doing it. And we made a decision. Instead of fleeing, we fought, and here we are.
So he looks at you like he's trying to calculate like timing.
I know. We had to make this boat. This was the boat that we were going to make, and we only had a certain amount of time in order to do it. And we decided to take on the vampire before we left. We could have just left it all be. We told the city guard. We told Cedric, the entertainer.
Please don't say all this in front of Farley.
I'm just mumbling now, and I have my fingers in my ears, and I'm just mumbling nonstop.
So he then asks you, he's like, so where are you going?
We are going to Zynar.
To get me a machine
We're
gun.
getting-
in my...
We are getting away from the pain of Latherton.
He looks at Captain Grow. He says, just take me to whatever it is that you're transporting, and we'll be on our way. Clearly, this is the wrong ship if you guys just left. So they go on. They end up, checking a few different crates that they have, and then they stumble upon the large, I guess, rectangular, almost coffin-shaped crates that you guys have.
Coffin shaped.
Oh,
They're long. They're like,
Oh,
is this a bad time to mention that Barley's been keeping his heroin inside the crate? Oh boy.
he asks, what's in these?
Who's he asking? Me?
Death,
You.
death is in
He's asking you. He's asking you and the captain. The captain says it's yours.
They're crystals that we found on a side quest.
I don't think people use the word side quest in real life. Oh, what'd you do the other weekend? Oh, I built a shed as part of a side quest.
No, that's part of the reason why we're going to Zynar. Some artificers had tasked us with going into a tomb to pull out these crystals. They left Latherton by the time we got back with them, so they went to Zynar. We're taking them to Zynar.
Mind if I take a look?
Sure. They're crystals.
Lifts open. Where he goes and he goes pick up in one case, and there's a giant crystal there, and he's like, all right, understandable. He goes to look to the other one. It's empty.
What?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Josh set this whole thing up to let us know he stole our.
I go like start putting my hands in there. I'm like,
Fucking dwarf.
You were there
Stole.
when we came on board, right?
I don't know if we checked the box. I don't know the last time we
Did you
checked the
guys ever
boxes.
check the box when the dwarf gave them to you?
Well, Ruby held
We
them
would've
for.
checked them when Ruby gave them back to us. Like
We
there's no
never,
way.
we never said that we checked them. We never checked the boxes. I'm telling you now, we never checked the fucking boxes.
I wonder
God
what I wrote
damn
down.
it.
If it says anything about checking the box, I'm gonna be pissed.
Motherfucker. Like that, and I'm just like, God damn it.
All I wrote about Ruby was that she rudely didn't read the room. She kept asking why one of us was missing and like all this other shit. And,
Doesn't mean it's still not on the ship though. But I don't say that out loud.
So now you hear Barley going, "Killed Laura. She's yelling at me."
You're not even there. We're in the hold. You're
What?
still in the fucking
So,
bar.
I'm shouting. You can hear me. The whole boat can hear
We're,
me.
we're a floor below.
Oh no, the boat can hear me.
So- After
Count
his
my hair,
inspection,
you
he's
hear the gun cocking and uncocking.
oh god. So he's like, okay, everything checks out. We'll go ahead and leave. And he looks at UFs and he goes, you might want to do something about your.
I got it. Yeah, I got it. Hopefully you can fail a wisdom saving throw.
Oh goodness. So, with that,
As the captain
they-
comes back up to the stairs, I'm waiting
Oh,
at
no.
the top of the stairs, and I just grab him around the shoulder, and I go, "Are you here to make the voices be quiet?" And then I just fall down the steps into the hole. We'll say I'm unconscious at that point.
Oh, good. I don't have to cast command. Fantastic.
like, all right, well, this might have been one of the most unpleasant experiences that I've had in a while, but
What do you think about this next time you try to stop him on his vessel?
I take Barley and I put him into the empty coffin shaped box.
Perfect.
oh goodness. All right, and
Someone
so with that, they go back up the stairs, they take the crew, and they take their leave. You guys are able to go on But you are now aware that there's a crystal missing.
So, can I just say that I'm extremely upset because I made a character in case this came to a battle, and that character will never see the light of day now because you let that asshole come and go with no fight.
I definitely had. Not everything needs to be a fight.
Are you sure?
We had like three sessions of just fighting.
No, where I didn't expect it to be this way. I thought our captain was gonna want to run, so I was all set up so that we could run.
No.
I made a Rogue
But-
4, Cleric 2, Ranger 3, and it would be a terrible level
God.
20 class, but it's an excellent level 9 class. So much damage on turn 1, it's broken as fuck.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
Cleric of the
Um,
Grave or whatever that does double damage.
So we need to question some people about a crystal.
Well, I'm just gonna be quiet at this point.
Yeah,
And
I'm still above deck, so I don't know what the fuck's going on.
So yeah, I guess I go find Fritos.
So before F's leaves, he looks down where the passenger bunks are or whatever, and he sees a short character with a white mask on peek out and then just close the door, go back to its own business. That just puts the character in the universe in case we need it in the future.
No.
Nope, he's gone.
I
The
was
door's
going to
locked.
I was going to confer with our new friend to see if he might have some abilities that can detect lies or such. I don't know.
your new friend does not have the ability to detect lies.
You're fucking useless. You stay here on the ship. We don't need you anymore.
Yeah, is there
Also,
an
Zone of
interview- is there an interview process for joining the
I-
group or whatever?
I think there needs to be.
Zone of Truth is an awful spell. It does nothing. Shut your face hole.
I think our
just-
problem was that we kind of needed to get into a fight to like see his usefulness.
That's what I'm saying. So, yeah, how are we supposed to bring him on board with us seeing his capabilities?
He's like that guy in high school that just starts tagging along with you, and you're like, "Why are you fucking still here?"
But when you guys are down on the ground and you're like, "Damn, I wish someone could heal me."
The druid will do some healing. That's fine.
This is just like Josh's second character in the last campaign. Every time we were about to get into a fight, he was like gearing up to do something, and then like the fight was over.
And it never happened. Yeah, we went like 20 sessions before I think we got to see that character in action.
I was like, man, yeah, I'm buffed up. I'm ready to go. Fight's over. Fuck. I mean, I don't know what was worse, that or getting downed every single turn with Jode. All right,
Oh,
Jode's
God.
up and crit. Okay, Jode's up and crit.
Oh
We
Jesus!
just turned him into dust and ash, you know. What a sad life Joe left.
It's okay. One day when I get to be a character again, I'm going to be bringing Jode back. So whoever's DMing, be ready for it. I paid money to have art of him. I'm going to fucking use it. Damn it.
I mean that is the only economical option.
Mhm.
All right.
All right. So I'd like
So
to
the
like
captain, by
I'd
the
like-
way, is going to ask whoever the hell is still on deck when he leaves. He's going to say, "You guys paid that much to transfer one crystal?"
One fucking crystal. What the fuck are you talking about?
One of the boxes is empty, Pretos.
Don't let them off this fucking ship. They're the only ones who are just down there.
No, I was with them. So something happened after it went down there before those guys got there. Captain?
Yeah, can we have like fucking 1,500 gold back? What did we pay him? 3,000. I want half of it back.
You are more than welcome to search the ship to see what you can find. But just because the box is empty doesn't mean that we did anything. You're not getting your money back. You're the one who chose to bring 2 boxes on.
I mean, as captain, aren't you concerned about your like, equivalent of a Yelp rating? Like, what if we like? Shouldn't you be concerned about the protection of your cargo? We're not the only ones, I assume, who have cargo here.
Who
If
loaded-
there was another
who
ship for you to take, you would have taken that ship, wouldn't you?
Wow, that's a
Ooh.
jackass. You guys should wake Barley up.
Christ.
Straight up. Who loaded the boxes on the boat?
Pretty
Uh,
sure I mean we had to draft the
we
things.
we
to
got
pull
them there, but then
But what I'm
they got
saying
them
is,
on.
right, so we went through a whole thing. It was like a whole session because these fucking crystals were so goddamn heavy that we couldn't fly them. It was a thing. No one noticed when they were moving the boxes that one box weighed a shit ton and one box weighed nothing.
That is a fair point. I mean, Dorian having no experience with these crystals can't weigh in, but
I'm just saying, it was a whole thing, right? It was too heavy to fly or
yes,
whatever, meander.
Mhm.
through
we
the
were greatly encumbered during the travels with it.
So that's what I'm saying. So let's point fingers. Who loaded the boxes? Was it the ship mates or whatever?
Yes.
I didn't write it down. Oh, sure.
So I think there was a certain expectation, and there may have been some negligence on the part of the crew. You know, I'm not a big country lawyer, but
I mean, he's also letting us search the ship, so I mean that doesn't mean a lot. Like there couldn't be.
I think it's Ruby. I'm unconscious and hold, and no one picked me
I mean,
up.
that's
but
kind
if
of that's
had
what
to
I
vote
was
for-
kind of going to is
I
that
would
it is
vote for
probably
Ruby.
Ruby. Josh
It's-
wasn't
it's
allowed
'cause-
about to let us have that much fucking trading power.
because we liked her too much, and Josh was like, "You gotta, I want to fix that right now."
Yeah, she was super fucking easy to deal with too.
Yep. That's who
I'm
she
gonna
was.
get I'm gonna get on the ship, the Latherton ship, and go back. I'm gonna get that fucking crystal. Catch up with you guys.
Take the return bus back home.
Yeah, I got nothing that's just gonna help us find these things.
Let's not get sidetracked, guys. It's gone.
Uh,
There's nothing we can do about it.
This
Josh has been
this
trying
has
to
been
separate
the
us from our
main-
crystals for
this is-
10 sessions now.
No, yes, this is the main quest. This is not getting
Ooh,
sidetracked. This is
hold
the
on.
main-
No, wait. But let me like. I asked the captain if he'd like to buy a finely made box.
300 gold, yeah. Mhm.
Like, you know,
You can always use a box.
You know, I know a vampire lord. This looks like a coffin. So
like I might be persuaded.
Okay, make me an offer.
it's a yes or no question, my dude. Like,
No, he's trying to. No, this is called the art of negotiation right here.
lost a teammate today. We lost half of our money. Like, come on, just fucking.
Inspect the box, see how well it was made. Also, when they transport things, they are made to not break what's inside.
Are we
they're made
selling
for.
the? Could we just roll? I mean, we're selling a box here.
A finely made box
Oh
with
my
a good
gosh.
use.
He thanks and he
Alright.
goes, "All right, I'll take it for 50."
Fuck you.
We didn't shop around, to be fair. We have no idea what a box is worth.
Yeah. How much did we pay for these things? Do we
300
remember?
gold or something.
For two, right? I mean,
To be fair,
let's.
it's supply and demand. Who else are you going to sell a box to?
Well, I mean, listen.
I mean,
here's
where
here's the
else are you
deal.
gonna get a box from?
We paid 300. We paid 300 for two. Good. Can you do 100 for one?
Roll persuasion.
Oof. You don't want me to do that.
Something's got to go right for us today. I believe in this role. Oh
Do
my
you? Do you really?
It's impressive
that's
when someone
strong.
rolls a 0.
I mean,
It was a very persuasive argument, but then you shit your pants at the end, and it just like completely ruined it. Really
You're
set
just
him off.
talking like
yeah.
the side of the box just like falls over. And you can see the hole where the crystal was. And...
Yeah.
listen, I'm a fucking ugly lizard
I,
man.
I believe Barley is actually in the box where you're talking, and then all of a sudden, right, Barley kind of wakes up for a second and
just-
yells
I-
about Laura. He's like, ah!
I roll over and throw up in the box, and then roll back.
God.
So, like,
This
we
is
can
my
talk
new-
about
This is my new
pricing
bathroom.
later.
Later.
That one's the
We
pee
can
corner.
talk about pricing later, all right?
That's fine. How long until we get to Zynar?
We've got some time, but hopefully we'll be there in about a week.
Okay. Thank you. That's an answer to my question.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just going to go back to my Fuck this.
Oh goodness.
Man, if you had like somebody with a +9 to persuasion, it admitted into the group, he probably could have done that role for you guys.
Well, nobody filled out their application properly, and when you don't submit the right resume, garbage in, garbage out.
I tried to introduce myself to you, but I got the cold shoulder through and through. So
I tried to be nice to you. I said hello.
I tried to be nice to you.
I wasn't nice at all. It was somewhat unintentional, somewhat intentional.
And I made Barley gets a pass because, but I tried to engage it. We talked in the galley in the morning before we were almost boarded.
all right, and so as you're talking over the purchase and acquisition of this box, you see the same fine gentleman with his sleeveless hoodie meander by, and looking at your box with great valuation. That's a finely crafted box. I'd say that's worth at least 100 gold right there.
Can we talk about how we just use the word "fine gentleman" and "short sleeve hoodie" in the same sentence? Like, that is a juxtaposition that I cannot tolerate. I'm sorry.
Is there a neck beard
So
anywhere?
either change your attire or change your description of your character.
It's called fashion.
Well, at least somebody appreciates how much these boxes are worth. I busted my ass to get these boxes.
Are you from Jersey?
Oh God.
Can I roll persuasion?
Sure, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
This is how you're gonna get yourself into the group. You're gonna get us 50
Yeah.
gold for a box. I mean, that's a 25, so you can't argue with the results.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. We'll say it. All right.
Can't argue with the charisma-based class.
All right. Let's see. We'll say. You know, he's looking at you, and right. He's realized you're not part of the party. So doesn't think that you have any reason to fuck him over. He's like, all right, 100 gold.
Excellent. Thank you.
You don't see
I say-
craftsmanship like that anymore.
I know. Although I was robbed somewhere along the way. I don't know where.
Shame.
I
Hello, friend.
appreciate that.
I believe we spoke earlier. My name is Dorian. I'm on my way to Zynar. What is your reason for this journey?
We gotta do some things over there that might save the world. We're heroes.
And then
That's
you
fast.
hear
Don't
you-
tell
you-
about that part where we also doom the world half of the
We're heroes. Hey, we're heroes.
as you say we're heroes. You hear a snickering sound.
The fuck was that?
Oh, that's just my companion, and you see him do heavy air quotes. Some might even call him a babysitter of sorts.
I got a couple of those. I like my mushrooms here. Like our dead friend now talks to me in them. I think.
That's bizarre. Why is your friend? Why are you friends with mushrooms?
I'm a druid.
Uh-huh. I am no stranger to being empowered by the divine arts.
Ooh,
And-
I have one level of cleric.
okay.
We have so much in common.
I'm all warlock, thank you.
Ooh, aren't you supposed to be like creepy and shit?
I mean, I think those who are empowered by divine patrons or are usually mistaken for those empowered by creatures from the down below.
True story.
I don't
They're-
know racist, but what race is Dorian?
He looks human-ish with gray skin.
Is
Could you just tell us what
dead?
race he is?
Hold
He's
on.
undead.
Hold on, is he dead? Is he
No.
a dark elf?
He's an Azamar.
Oh.
Ah.
I was a man once, and then I made some deals, and those deals, well, we can talk about that over a drink. Would you like to get one?
I drank all the rum. There's no,
You're asleep. Shut up.
there's no letting you
There's
know.
no
I
drink
will.
left,
That was Will.
unfortunately.
There's no voice. Right? It's very easy. I drank all the rum.
Drink all of it. There's other things to drink. It's fine. You just went to the hard stuff. Yeah, sure. I can introduce you to.
Cooking sherry. I drank it all.
Are you more of a cat person or a dog
I-
person?
Cats are pretty good.
We got one of those.
Okay, that sounds lovely. What about a nice fortifying tea? I think that'd be great for this
I'm gonna
hour.
blow my brains out.
You're welcome to tea.
Uh,
I mean, no, I guess I'm a druid. Tea is fine. Tea's great.
I begin to I go into the galley. I
Yes,
don't know.
correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
I don't know
Correct.
ship terms.
You do. That was correct.
I go into the galley, procure some hot water, and you see Dorian pull out some homemade tea sachets, and begin to just dip his tea bag into a nice mug, and he offers you
Too
one as well.
descriptive.
We are D&Ding so hard right now. We are
Um,
talking about the tea process.
I also make sure to go find Pretos to introduce him to my new friend so that he can enjoy some tea as well.
Not interested.
In tea or
I
anything.
cannot believe that you would just replace Rodok so fast.
Nobody's replacing
I
anybody.
didn't even like Rodok, but I'm not replacing him instantaneously. It's been not even a day. You
Nobody's
just gotta pick
repla-
up Also, we should do interviews. Like, there's got to be a
Listen.
process here.
Listen, you got to get back on that horse after a breakup. Like, come on.
I know a Rogue 3, Cleric 2, or Rogue 4, Cleric 2, Ranger 3, who's phenomenal.
Would you like us to find a way to kill Barley? Like, are you?
No, kill Dorian and I'll play 2 characters.
Wow.
I'll have Ye play this character. It's fine. It's
Oh my god.
So Dorian sits down at the table and begins to slow sip his tea. I don't know what the hell the rest of you guys are doing.
I will
I'm gonna
regale Dorian of tales of our adventures.
So as you are doing your description thing, you see him nodding intently. Yeah,
Yep.
there once was a time I was before my we can call it a redemption arc even. I did some stuff. Sold my undying mortal soul for wealth, for the ability to hunt others, and now wouldn't you know it, patrons can lose bets and sell off my contract, and now I am indebted to a being of the upper planes who. You wouldn't think they have a sense of humor, but apparently now I have to go catch the bad people to make up for all the things I have done.
Wow. We once had a paladin in our party. He was a dick. Nobody seems to miss him. Everybody seems to miss the wizard. He was a dick too. But
Well, I mean,
and I kind of yelled at the mushrooms. I didn't mean it.
it's a rough world out there.
I
So
don't really miss
People-
Rodok per se. I have much deeper psychological issues than that.
We were all okay when we lost the paladin.
He didn't die. We just left him behind.
Well, you don't know if he died.
Yeah, we left him behind. That was
he's Schrodinger's paladin at the moment.
yes. Whatever you said.
How
So
far
now I find-
into F
So-
story did we make it before you're like, well, these guys aren't heroes? Did we get to the execution of the necromancer, quote unquote, before you're like, fuck?
I mean, that was the guy that's dead, so it's fine.
That's you have keep well. I am not one to judge about the company one keeps.
The rest of us are
With
boy
my-
scouts.
There we go. I like it.
Huh?
I believe we're at a point now where anyone is eligible for a redemption arc.
There you go. So why are you going to Zynar?
Well, funny thing, in order to be freed from my, and he does heavy air quotes again, contract, I have to balance the scales, as I believe I was told, for every bad act I committed in my former life. I now have to bring a criminal to justice. So Zynar is known for is a known hub of thievery and iniquity. Seems like a good
Okay.
place as any.
Did EA just make a decision for Josh on the quality of Zynar?
Sure did.
Oh man,
I think
yeah,
he
I was
just
gonna
suicide squatted us. We're just all.
All right. I'm Harley Quinn. All right, I'm not joking.
Josh
Oh,
didn't
no.
stop me, so
I'm Peacemaker.
Yeah, I don't want Zynar to be a den of iniquity. So if we can retcon that.
Listen, he can think whatever the hell he wants.
I like it.
I always heard Zynar was a land of free machine guns. Oh wait, no,
As long as you have 2 crystals.
as long as you have, God damn it, we're gonna get there, and it's gonna be like we have this rocket launcher machine gun that does 1,000 damage per turn for 2 crystals, or
It's-
this Red Rider BB gun for 1.
It seems like we both are looking for some redemption. Listen, if you want to travel with us, it's going to be okay. You just have to ignore the other 2, and then you'll just be around so much, you'll just be part of the party. Like, don't even say anything. We're fine.
those terms seem amenable.
To be fair, I barely remember what Rodok looked like or did, so maybe I'll just
You can
assume he
call-
came back.
We'll just call him Roadhog too.
Oh my god.
Could you just carry this crossbow around? You're
I'm more upset about Laura than Rodok, so it's fine.
Wow. Just wow.
Listen,
Rodok was a valued member of the team. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah, but you died in combat. You're fine. You were able to protect yourself. You just failed to do so.
Yeah, but you died in combat. You died in combat that I made you enter.
Eh.
Yeah.
You guys could have let me die. That was your choice.
No,
We
it was
seeked
not.
Out of
It
our
was.
volition.
It was out. It was not within Rodok's character / goblin ethnicity to allow a friend to go
ethnicity.
in combat unaided.
I don't know. My Rogue 4, Cleric 2, Ranger 3 is a goblin. He didn't give 2 fucks.
Well, hobgoblin specifically, but
That's true. Yeah. Mine was a goblin. The side of Josh's
All right.
chair is like tweaking with my brain.
Or is it? I guess. Yeah. Looks a little. That's not the
Like
decoy
plastic-
chair.
Oh, it's got plastic on it.
Yeah, it's got plastic to keep the cat.
I
off
was
of it.
like, it's such a weird look or whatever.
He's
Listen,
protected
you
the
do-
one chair. He's got a decoy chair.
Hey, look, this is the decoy chair.
Oh,
you do what you got to do.
It's working, as you can tell.
Yeah.
I gotta fuck that shit up.
God, he loves it. All right.
All right, so we pull into Zynar.
Nope, there's still time. There's
Oh.
other stuff going on.
Okay. So
Just sound
I
like
guess.
birds.
each day, I'm gonna try to like, at the very least, get Pretos to talk to Dorian here.
Yep. Just cold shoulder every day.
Is
All right.
Pluto anti-Dorian?
It's anti anybody right now.
True.
Fair
Look,
enough.
man, we lost a teammate.
It's fresh.
We
Yeah.
we didn't really kill a vampire. We lost a crystal. We're on a
Oh.
freaking boat. I
Yep.
don't like water.
Yep.
I'm a cat. No,
Listen.
none of this is
Yeah, you're angsty because
True.
of water.
Yep. I know. I'm just trying to. I'm trying to bolster numbers here because If just the three of us went at the vampire, we'd be dead.
I'm just saying, if you're going to interview a new team member, be like, have you fought a vampire? What was the result? How many vampires have you killed? What's the
Well, you know
best
what?
way
We
to
got a
kill
week.
vampire?
Listen, we
You
got
got
a
a
week,
week.
and I'm not
I'm
the.
just
I am
saying,
not the
we're-
fit. I
we're
do not have the
listening.
charisma to be the face of this
We're
party.
listening to your conversations, and you're not asking the right interview questions. I have a bow.
Well,
for
maybe you should. Maybe you should come and ask some of your
wake me up.
friends. I mean,
Before
you have to wake up.
go,
It's
go.
a week. You've got to wake up eventually.
Wait, is Barley's charisma higher than an 8?
Oh my god, yes.
Yep.
Oh, I should open D&D Beyond, right? That's a thing.
No, we're not fighting. We just got our entire goal at this point is we believe that this new guy, the only way he can prove himself is through fights, and so we're gonna avoid every fight we can on the way to Zion.
Jesus Christ!
I think you should fight Barley.
Honestly,
if
that's
he can beat Barley in one-on-one combat, he can join the party.
I'm
Oh,
not
no.
that kind of person. One could even say that I'm more inclined with restoring injury than inflicting it.
So I have +2 charisma. So I'm the
Alright,
current face of the party.
That's
Let
unfortunate.
that terrify you.
I mean, you don't have to be good looking to be charismatic, right?
I mean, I'm great looking. It's fine.
That's
I
it.
have
There
2
you go.
eye patches.
Oh yes, this again. So I am of the mind that you guys should just let me join the team.
I mean,
Nah.
we're on a boat for a week, so technically you're just like an honorary team member for at least until.
Yeah,
we
for at least a week. That
Just like
you
the guy,
you
just
have
like the
to.
guy that swabs the poop deck. He's an honorary team member.
Yeah, unless we get so bored that we literally just like get one of the
Oh.
what the fuck.
Unless you come
And
to
let-
the ale table, like or whatever, the rum table, I'm not going to be able to interview you.
And since if days are going by each day, I am going to ask Mushroom Rodoc what he thinks about the new team member joining every day. Regardless of the answer, I'm going to ask the same question every single day each week.
Rodoc has stopped talking to you.
What? No, hold on. No, don't say
No,
this.
no, 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 no.
The spirit of Rodoc is upset with you.
Then what did my mushroom say? 'Cause
I
You
think
have
they
to
already
ask him
spoke for
something. You
today.
got to ask him something different.
Oh no.
if you were going to be our new team member, what would you be?
I think you need better healing. I think the healer really wasn't up to the task. Hence my death.
What makes you say that?
So I mean, I mean, like real question here though, like
Yeah, hold on.
the ah man,
Damn it.
I'm gonna ask him how his max HP healing is because that was really the problem here. It wasn't anything about normal healing. It was
I
just
was going to say, like, I don't think our current healer could have healed that.
Yeah, so how would you say your max HP healing is? Because I don't know, that was really the biggest problem that we kind of ran into out
He's
here.
he's asking Dorian, by the way.
Oh, sorry. I had to let the cat out because he was howling. I mean, I do have the ability to do some wound healing, but nothing of the sort of greater restorations quite yet.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
so
I yell into the sack, you suck. I could have done that too.
Oh, hostile.
I mean, I do. You know, if you can actually do temp HP, that actually might have saved him. Not pure
Mhm.
max HP.
Yep.
You know, look. You know, look.
Listen, I got armor of Agathis. Does that help?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's the warlock spell. I'm not down.
It currently upscales to 5, so I get 25 temp HP. And while the spell is active, that is when there's still temp HP remaining. Anyone that hits me takes 25 damage.
What does that do
Yeah,
for
pretty
me?
good. Yeah, what does that do for Rodoc? He's already dead. Like, you know.
There's nothing
Exactly.
about Rodoc. It does some great stuff for Dorian. They create new Rodoc.
He's already calling himself New Rodoc, dude. Can you hear this guy? He's trying to put himself in our team.
Hey Barley, what do you think of new Rodoc?
Have you come down to the rum table?
Yes, we've come
I
down.
think that's where I think that's where I thought that's where everyone was. I thought they were where the rum was, and you were all the way down below.
Oh no, that was
I don't know
on-
I don't even know what day
is
we're on
it? Yeah,
anymore.
I was, gonna say, I was
Like-
uncounted for a while. I think we've gone to the next day. I assume I woke up at some point. Yeah, what day is it on our journey?
In my mind, nothing else has happened, and we were still on the first day, and you guys were interviewing the new party member.
I am
If you guys are done
I'm
interviewing the
still
new party
unconscious.
member, we can start moving to the next day.
I am unconscious, so I interviewed.
let's start. Let's start moving on to the next day then.
All right. So, move on to the next day, and as you guys are starting to go to sleep, I'm assuming leaving Barley passed out all the way at the bottom. You start hearing some, crackling, some lightning, and strong winds. Looks
Okay.
like.
Might be able to use my rogue.
So, the ship's tossing and turning. None of you are able to get like a really restful sleep this night. But overall, it seems that the ship's the ship is unimpeded. And the next morning, you guys wake up. It's still, a little stormy, but not as bad as it was. When you guys, I guess, I'm assuming at some point you're going to go up.
Well, I'm gonna talk to Mushroom Murdoch first because
Fair.
I have a feeling I'm gonna need to roll something. It's like, were you able to get any sleep at that storm last night? I wasn't.
Idiot! What was my one rule? No
no white,
necromancy.
no white after Labor Day.
No necromancy.
Is this
What-
technically necromancy?
I
how
mean-
does this work?
I was gonna say you're not really back. You're just fungus among us.
You trapped my soul.
I fed your dust to my mushrooms, man. They needed to eat, and now you're with us forever.
Trapped in the mushroom enclave of the universe.
Listen, it'll be okay.
I
Don't you
want you
worry.
to. I want you to spread my ashes back home.
I
Promise me you'll spread my ashes back home.
Who's home in the Feywild?
I'm just out of curiosity. What ashes?
You have
mean,
to
that's-
reburn the mushrooms.
You gotta reburn the mushrooms.
I'm not burning my mushrooms. Fuck off.
No. Okay, fine. Plant me back in when you're when this is all and done. Plant me back in the Feywild. Let me return home.
I will try. I'm not promising because promises are a bad thing. I will do my best to get Pritos to plant you back home.
Wait, what? Why is this my responsibility?
Ghost Rodok Shroom accepts your semi promise, and you get a +3.
Oh, I roll.
Mushroom,
No, fuck you.
Mushroom
What?
Rodok will remember.
Whatever. I'll take the +3 over the +1 then. I like fucking
no,
kidding me.
no eye roll. Damn it.
This works.
I feel like
Alright.
if you here's the thing. I feel like if you are bargaining with Shroom Rodok should be the one that decides.
I'm not bargaining. I'm just talking to you.
He owns
There's
you.
no bargain.
You're his slave, basically.
I was gonna say.
No. Druids partner with nature. They don't subjugate nature.
I don't need to subjugate anything. I just need to speak. I'll just get new mushrooms. That doesn't.
Yeah, you break your oath.
No, I don't. I just have to speak to plants. I very smartly,
Does he have a bag
put
of
them-
cookies that he's pouring into his mouth?
probably.
It's
Oh,
Yeah, no.
peanuts.
Oh,
Okay, that's
peanuts.
fine. That's an
Cashews.
acceptable. Yeah.
Oh, that's more on character. Salty nuts in his mouth.
I thought he was literally pouring like Oreos into his mouth. And I'm like, I'm concerned for Ye's well-being.
Look, metformin is a tier 1 0 copay drug under my new insurance, so it's fine.
That's fantastic.
Jesus Christ. All right. So now we're awake.
Day 2.
Sorry about that.
Only took an hour and 13 minutes. We made it to day 2.
Day 2, Electric Boogaloo.
All right. So you guys wake up. You guys explore the ship. You guys have some breakfast, whatever it is, and eventually, I assume all of you, maybe not Barley, who knows, find yourselves on the deck. And you see, people are kind of going. Still are trying to manage the sail, and the captain is honestly fighting for his life because of the winds and the sea is choppy. Can I get some perception rules from you all?
Maybe. Perception. Oof. It's a bad roll.
Do you guys have eyes?
Oh boy. So although it is fairly cloudy with a 21, Doran. Oh, that's a wisdom.
Yeah,
Oh
perception.
no, yeah, okay, yeah. Sorry. With a 21, you were able to see that there far in the distance is a, I guess, darker cloud kind of moving towards you, and it seems to be erupting little pieces of lightning.
And I gesture to Captain. Hey, Captain. Should we be worried about that? And I point on into the yonder distance.
He looks at it and he can't particularly make out exactly what it is, and he goes, "It's probably nothing."
Do we need to outrun it?
Can I insight check that? Total disregard for. Sure.
He has no idea. Honestly, you don't even think he saw it. You think that he just kind of disregarded you entirely and kept going.
How fast is this cloud moving? I'm assuming I overheard this, and I can now tell that there's a black cloud.
Yeah, I mean, you can see that it's not coming from behind you, right? It's coming from, I guess, almost like if you guys are heading north, it's heading like southwest towards you guys. Like it's going to cross over your path.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we move faster,
Is there
we could
we
blow
have-
by it before it got to us. Is more what I'm thinking.
do we have bonus sails on this boat
Possibly.
to make it go?
No, but we have 2 casts of the control water spell,
Oh,
and I have to summon Fae to do it.
Wait, if you summon Fae, can you give them Rodok's ashes and just let them take it with them?
Give him 1 mushroom.
Technically fulfill your promise.
Yeah, later in life. Just trying to decide whether it's worth the.
Even in death, Rodok is not freed of this group's shenanigans.
Nope. What level spell is that? That's a 4th level slot I would blow. I mean, why the fuck not? So I am going to cast Conjure Woodland Beings and summon 2 Nereids
okay.
that have the control water spell.
Is that how you pronounce that word? Okay. There's a lot of vowels and like uncommon consonants like immediately next to each other.
With control water, I can redirect flow. And I am going to cause it to flow.
Okay.
So my concentration for woodland beings is an hour, but control water is a 10-minute cast. So one Nereid's going to do 10 minutes, and the next Nereid's going to do another 10 minutes after that, and get us 20 minutes of the most amount of speed that we can handle without breaking the ship apart.
Okay.
Hold on.
So I'll
cat is
say-
howling again.
So yeah, I think you're able to push the ship fast enough that you are able to get ahead of the trajectory of this cloud. And so we'll say, as time goes on, you see it's coming, and you're not, because you said it's 10 minutes per cast, right?
Yep.
And it's 10 minutes per each of your specific casts, or
The Nereids casts.
and
So
how
I
long do they
cast
last for?
an hour.
So you're getting 2 hours, or no,
No,
that would
so
be 12
no.
casts.
No. I only get 2 Nereids.
Yeah.
Let me double check their challenge rating, but
Yeah, so basically you're getting 2 hours worth of control
no,
water.
20 minutes.
Oh, I thought they cast more than once.
Let me
The
see how
summon
many.
should only be an hour long, though. Is the thing.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it. The summons is only an hour long. How do I spell their fucking shit? NER. I made a list with very crude, like, these can do this, and control water was what Nereid came up as. That's in my list. How many casts did I get? View page. Control water. At will. Going no command spellcasting. This is the use of the spell. Has range of 30 feet. It just says at will.
Hold on.
I believe that because cantrips are at wills, right? Like I believe at will means that it just
Yeah.
continue doing it forever, essentially.
So then I can go 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes,
So
10
it's
minutes.
2
So an
hours.
hour. It's an hour because I can only keep them up for an hour. I mean, I could blow another 4th level slot and go, but I can do.
Oh! In my mind, I thought you're summoning 2 nerds with. I got it.
Yep.
In my mind, I was like, oh, you're blowing 2 and you're getting 2 total. Now I understand. Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, you're able to bypass that like by quite a bit amount. I'm gonna ask for one more perception check with a little bit of I guess we'll say advantage because you guys see you saw the cloud as it's getting closer. You can see it's bigger. There's lightning. Okay. You can tell, we'll say F's and Pritos, the thing that's coming is actually a giant rock. Like the
Shooting
bird.
lightning? Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay. Gotcha.
The bird. And it seems that there's a large cloud following it with lightning. And it does not seem to be changing trajectory to follow you, but that's what was coming your way. And you have narrowly avoided this. And you can also see too as the lightning is striking that, pieces of the water are flying up.
Does the rock look like he's scared and he needs help?
Just looks like he's on about his day.
Hmm.
wow.
Well, I don't want to get.
That's-
fucking on the same
That's something you don't see every day.
Is that a big ass bird? Or is it
Yeah.
That a big ass bird.
Man, I bet that could have pulled a fucking crystal on its own. Only Rodok
Oh.
summoned a rock.
Can I?
How does the captain feel about all of what just happened? That his
Yeah,
boat was
so,
on
I
a
mean-
path to go hit that shit.
So he's excited about the time that you're making. So he thanks you for that. And then when you guys point out the rock, he looks and he kind of goes, "Oh, the legends are true."
Very
Fuck.
nonchalant answer. How does this captain survived all of his journeys previously? Because I feel like he probably should not have.
Poorly, barely.
Yeah, barely. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So you guys all you guys are taking care of that. While that happens, Pritos, the first mate kind of hobbles onto the deck and he walks over to you and he goes to whisper to you and he goes, "The drunk one needs you."
Oh God, what happened now? All right, now I race down to the freaking rum. What's happening to Barley?
Brutus, where's? I heard something happened to our crystal.
Yeah, It's gone. Well, one of them's gone.
It doesn't make any sense. They would have known when they loaded it. I've been talking to the crewmen, and I don't remember everything that happened, and some of it's just a haze, but they definitely said that they weighed the same when they put him on the boat.
Did he come to you or did you go to him? How did you start talking to him?
I haven't gone to anyone. I haven't made it beyond this table in a while, but that does, you learn a few things.
Shit.
I'm just,
Screwed that up.
it's on the boat somewhere.
Well,
And then I pass out.
shit. Well, so much for an exchange of information.
Nope.
I should have
Exchanged
casted
it to
detect.
you. I pushed my quest onto you. Now you
Should have
gotta
cast
process it.
detect magic. Fuck.
I don't have that.
How good would you say Barley is at picking locks?
All drunk?
No, I should have casted detect magic. See if there was an illusion put on it, like the crystal was still in the fucking box, and now I
You
just
put your
sold
hands
it.
in.
No.
I just sold the box to the.
You put
Yeah,
Barley
you
right
specifically.
there.
Yeah, you put your hands in there. Remember, that's the first thing you said.
That's true.
Barley's got a +4 to sleight of hand, so he is pretty good.
Not bad. Do
Pick
you
a
actually have
lock.
lock picking tools?
I don't.
Your
I mean, I
companion
could just
does.
stick my
your new best-
fingers.
Oh,
Your
your
Stick
new
my
best.
fingers
friend
in a
does.
lock.
I like to point out your new best friend does in fact have a thieves kit and is also proficient in thieves tools.
Good. Can you give them to me?
He's-
What's
If
your
he's
second hand?
proficient in it,
What?
Can we just pay the money that we sold the box for? Can we just buy the thieves tools off of him instead of putting him into our party so that Barley can go do this lockpick for us?
Oh goodness. Also, I guess while you're down there and you're after Barley passes out, you notice the captain comes down and he starts. He sits at the table. He's no longer steering the ship in your mind. No one is steering the ship. He is drinking rum now.
I mean, I don't think
mean, these
most
things
ships
have
need to be
auto-
steered all the time.
There's still a storm going on.
They just go forward.
They need to be steered when there's a storm going on.
they need to be steered at all times because they list one way or the other.
Yeah, that's true too.
Is the first mate,
Listen,
is the first mate still down here?
The first mate did not go down with you.
Oh, okay.
So I get the majority of what I know about sailing these types of ships from Sea of Thieves. And all I know is that if I do not stay on the wheel, I hit islands.
I mean, I could just get up and ask Nicole. She's like 10 feet away.
How do boats work?
How do boats work? Do you need to drive a boat?
I just
But
I am 100%
I do
sure.
assume that we don't need to go down every 5 seconds with buckets to get rid of water. I think that's probably made up from Sea of Thieves, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Also, yes, they have a bilge for that.
Only when it storms. I don't know why. When it storms, like seeps through. I don't know. Anyway,
I just clear my throat really loudly to get his attention.
he goes, "Oh, you want one too?" And he pours you. a cup.
I take it. I wake up long enough to take the drink from Britos and drink it, and then Klaus back on the table.
Kind of nods over, pulls himself.
Do you have a backup helmsman above deck?
Yeah, the first mate's up there.
What's up
The first mate's up there. You can see he clearly can't hold his liquor as well as Barley.
To be fair,
See-
like the man can't drive the boat 24/7. Like someone else has to take a turn. Like he has. To
That's also
sleep,
a
right?
true. No, you ever watch a Deadliest Catch? Like those guys are out for like how many hours steering the boat?
Yeah, for all you know, he was up all night. You don't know. No one asked him.
Oh man, I was gonna say I actually have vehicle proficiency, but it's land vehicle.
Drive the boat.
No.
Oh, you didn't have to say that though. You could have said vehicle proficiency. Also, I feel like if you're
No.
really good at driving a car, you can half drive a boat. Like
How about-
That's
how
not
about
true at all.
there are
driving-
some.
How about driving a horse? Would that translate?
Yeah, there are some skills that translate.
I have tried to drive a boat, and I'm reasonably good at driving a car. That does not translate like that. No. First of all, there's no brakes on a boat. I don't know if anyone ever told you that.
I actually almost crashed a jet ski into someone else's jet ski once.
Oh God.
I mean, just like,
Jesus.
you're just coming back in and you're just like floating, and I just, I don't. That's the only time I've ever jet skied. That was like 15 years ago. And this guy's like, "Are you really gonna crash that?" But I remembered from the training video that they made us watch that. That's
Training
reverse.
video.
I immediately like put it in reverse, went like I totally fucking planned it, and I just fucking hated that guy. And it was just like, anyway, it was fucking awesome.
You did a U-turn and you skidded
I went
into
to-
the dock.
I went to Amsterdam and they just let you rent boats to go in the canals.
Oh my
So
god.
a bunch of us
Canal.
rented boats, and we just drank beer and we had fun. We took turns driving it, and then one of the person with us may have crashed our small little dinghy into this large like tourist vessel, and it was hilarious.
Oh my god.
I mean, they were laughing
They
at us.
hate
It
I
was
feel like
they were
nothing-
laughing at us.
Nothing moves fast enough that it's an issue. I think that's the.
I was gonna say it
Yeah.
bounced. Yeah, you bounced.
Yeah,
off.
literally, we just bounced off, and they're laughing, and I can make out half of what they're saying because this language is similar to German, and they were basically just saying "stupid Americans." But
What are we doing in the game? That's the thing.
Yeah,
well, you're
Oh,
passed
question.
out.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pseudo passed out.
I mean, I'll go back above deck and see if anyone's actually doing anything. Like, wouldn't even the crew care or something? Like,
Yeah, I mean, you go back up, you see the first mate is just crushing it.
I mean, I'm just gonna go talk to him and be like, does this always happen? Is this normal?
Yes, all the time.
I always drink while other people work.
No, he's talking to the first mate.
Oh, I get you. I thought you went back downstairs to talk to the captain. Never mind.
Oh no, no, I'm at the first mate.
And he says that he kind of gives you a meaningful look.
Yeah, head nod, acknowledge, whatever.
Corporate
Something to
America.
consider.
Yeah, that's fine. Golden parachutes.
Yeah.
I like.
Wow.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
he's,
How is the storm? Is it just like?
it's kind of lifting up. You can see if you look at like some I guess clear skies or some rays of sun that are kind of peeking through. So it looks like soon is going to be nice and very uneventful. Oh well, I'll give whoever's on deck another perception check for something fun.
We got some still up there. I didn't go below. So
Can we
let's
ever
see.
talk about how no one
I love
in
perception
the
checks.
rum hold gets to roll perception checks? Like I haven't rolled a dice this whole time. Maybe I need to see something.
Well, you should come upstairs.
Maybe
I
get
don't
yourself
want
out of your
to go
fucking
upstairs. Someone talk to me. Help me through my. Give me some fucking Lexapro or Cymbalta or something.
Ooh.
I have some issues.
Hold on. Well, let's see. I'll help Barley out after this.
I think the expectation that people just pull themselves out of depression is a weird assumption. Like, I'm gonna put this episode up for mental health.
All of the YouTube money we make on this episode will be donated to
BetterHealth.com.
Suicide Prevention Hotline.
They make plenty of money. They don't need our help.
Also, F's. You see, or not F's. Pritos. When you were looking over, and saw the rays of sun, you also see what looks like a small little dinghy.
Is there anyone in it?
There is
Just by
not.
itself?
Just by itself, just kind of floating there.
Look, man, everything I ever have seen in this game is a trap. So I'm just gonna forget.
You get- Tell somebody about it. So there's just a dinghy floating alongside the boat?
Uh-huh.
Tied to the boat?
Floating alongside, like,
No, I'm sorry. It's just a dinghy, like out in the open sea. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha.
Kind of
You
just
know,
drifting
I'll
along
tell
and
her-
along the waves.
Tell the first mate, just be like, hey, man, there's a dinghy out there. Seems like no one's on it.
I've seen the Princess Bride.
Or something, I don't know.
I don't know if I made this clear in our conversation. They stole our crystal, so if someone can do something about that.
So, when he sees that, he kind of starts yelling random things to the crew, and he's treating it as if there could be someone in that dinghy, and they're kind of altering their heading to make sure that they do pass by so they can go towards the dinghy.
I kept it to myself. We're gonna fucking have to fight some stupid
So
This is a
Batman or
test.
some
Do-
bullshit.
after he says that, he looks and he goes, good spotting on you.
All there's gonna be inside is like a friggin' bag of holding, and you know what's gonna happen after that?
Now I want to change what it is to a bag of holding. I'm not gonna lie.
Can we let Dorian fight it so we can test his capacity?
Yeah, well, you solo bag of holding Dorian.
Yeah,
Dorian is
So-
a healer, not
him against the Bagman. It's fine.
So after
mean-
some time, the ship gets close to the dinghy, and you can see there's clearly nobody inside of it, but there is a chest.
With our crystal.
Oh,
There's no way this is something good.
Come get
I
me.
mean,
I'll
look, it's
open
their boat. They can go look at that chest if they want. I'm not gonna stop them. But like, I'm staying up here.
it. Let's be
I-
honest. There's an SOP somewhere. There's a book with the operating procedure for opening a chest.
I ask if everybody can just hold off 10 minutes. And I wretchedly cast detect magic. What do I see?
Magic. You see magic.
I mean, I get to see the school of
Let's
the
be
magic.
honest, the world is full
There's
of
a
magic. Right?
I'm trying
Faint-
to figure out how far does it reach.
Have you ever seen Firefly?
Let's 30 feet. You sense so duration. You sense the magic, or the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use an action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. And I learned the school of magic, if any. Can penetrate
Okay.
most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone.
How thick is the chest? Retcon.
So you sense magic coming from below the deck, but you do not sense anything coming from where the chest is.
Below the deck? I go below deck.
The captain's glowing like a fucking.
So I mean, you know that you can feel the presence of the magic coming from where one is in the box. One of your crystals.
Just one.
You can feel the presence of it also coming from a different direction. It's the same type of magic.
God damn it!
I head in that direction.
Broke my puzzle.
And as you head in that direction, you find a locked room. And you recognize that this room is somewhere that would probably be the captain's quarters.
Excellent.
Come get Barley. Come get him.
So I guess while you're doing that, some members of the crew are going to go and grab that chest.
Hey, I heard Dorian can pick locks. Maybe this is his chance to get
Also-
to get in.
How
you guys
about-
didn't get the chest, fuck you.
My broke
No.
War Cleric 2 Ranger 3 can definitely pick locks. Go get him.
How about I gather the entire party, including Dorian,
I can
and
also
explain
one-shot
what
get him.
explain what I have found. While everybody is on deck, distracted by the shiny chest coming off the dinghy.
The captain go up
you-
though is the question.
Are you having the meeting at the rum table? Because I'm not leaving.
Yeah, because the captain's down there. By the way.
I would not have the meeting in front of the captain, obviously.
I mean, we'll say for the sake of making things just easier, the captain got drunk and went to his quarters, so the captain's
Oh, he's
presumably in his
in the
quarters.
room with the magic. Perfect.
We are familiar with the get drunk and go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So, also we'll say as you guys are downstairs or whatever, and at some point in the conversation, you hear a bunch of cheering and laughing upstairs as they have presumably opened the chest.
Are you fucking the one time we find something and I decide that it's trouble and it's actually good? Fuck, and I wasn't there to see it.
Yeah,
God
here,
damn
I'll,
It was just oodles of gold. Just
That is
Josh.
the life of adventure.
Would you say that lesser restoration would cure intoxication?
it's important.
You touch a creature and can end either one disease or one condition affecting it. The condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Don't touch me.
So
I back away.
Does Barley have to be willing?
Yeah.
it does not have to be willing.
Can I resist?
No, you
Yeah,
wouldn't.
we gotta
Oh,
question
I'm
it.
sorry. No. Barley would not
Damn.
know what the hell
I
I'm
wouldn't
doing.
know, Yeah.
Yeah, I had a conversation
I look
with
at you
God.
longingly for contact, and then
Yep.
steal my
You-
bliss.
Yo, also one condition. I feel like depression is a condition.
I've got a bunch of conditions. What's the
Yeah.
stack here?
You're just
How many
gonna
spells slots do you
continue.
have?
Yeah. Can we
many
talk about the
spell slots
stack?
do you
Like,
have?
what is he solving here?
I mean,
Oh
There-
no.
Let's take care of the depression first.
You can't solve that.
Man, if it was so
goodness.
easy to cure depression.
Yeah. Take care of my alcoholism. That's fine.
A freaking second.
Oh,
level
I mean,
spell.
I can't take care of your alcoholism.
Okay. Take care of my
Just-
alcohol inebriation. My current level of inebriation. That's fine.
Let's do that, and let's give him a good berry to eat.
The sober up Barry.
This is the
Yep.
first food I've had in like 32 sessions.
Yep, exactly.
Never eat. Can we talk about that? Why don't we ever stop to have brunch?
It's just implied.
We all know that you'd only drink at brunch anyway.
All right.
That's the best part of brunch.
I
Bottom
don't
of
disagree
brunch.
with you.
So I found where I think our crystal is, and it seems to be locked in the captain's quarters, and I believe he's in there.
And you want me to murder him? That's why you woke me up.
I mean, we're at sea, and if we murder the captain, this could be a big fucking problem.
Pretos lowers his voice really quietly and says it actually might not be a problem at all because the rest of the crew doesn't really like him and they actually want him out of the picture. The first mate actually told me he probably has a crystal in his quarters in the first place.
Mhm.
Oh,
There's even a
That's-
word for what we're about to do.
that's-
Immunity?
that's
Yeah.
that is probably when F's fucking headphones cut out when he went to the kitchen. Um,
Well, no,
never mind. All right, that happened. Sidebar.
Mhm.
Okay, so,
I start walking. I'm heading towards the captain's quarters.
hey Dorian, you up to like right or wrong? Something was stolen.
I believe that all wrong should be righted when given the opportunity.
All right.
You should go bust that guy's door down.
I kicked the door.
I think we should. Well,
No, I
mean,
kicked it already. I'm sorry.
You're not just gonna pick.
I'm gonna-
You're not gonna pick the lock. Like we're not gonna
Is-
try to. Pick.
Is the kicking effective?
It is a shitty boat door. Like,
Okay.
I am
So
a
I'm gonna
man.
attempt.
I
I'm gonna-
definitely want a strength roll.
I'm going.
Hold on. Can I negotiate?
No.
I had
first
the
time
legs
Barley
of.
beat food in 3 years. He is so strong.
I know.
And I slap him with a guidance.
I have the legs of a toddler. I've skipped every leg day that's ever existed.
It's a shitty door. I want to negotiate.
All right, I'm gonna roll that dice. Here we go. That did not go over. What's going on?
You got to click on features and traits in D&D Beyond.
Nat 20,
Wow.
baby.
That's a
Yeah,
That's a
no,
nat
you
20.
kick
I
that fucking
slammed
door
the
open.
And
It
that
comes
motherfucker-
off of the hinges. It
is he
is.
hugging my
oh.
crystal. What is going
He
on
is
inside
not-
this room?
So you see, it's a fairly large room actually. Like compared to every other room, like you weren't expecting it to be this large. You kick the door open. You see there's a very large, luxurious bed. Like looks like something that you would see a king sleeping in. Very tall, very high. You also see a desk, some chairs. You see a little like bare carpet and a whole bunch of knickknacks and stuff on the wall.
Jesus.
And you see the captain passed out, clothes still on, everything, just in his bed.
I tell everybody, shh, check under the bed.
You don't need a sheet to smash that door as hard as he fucking could.
I know.
That dude didn't wake up. so-
I did that for effect. Shh.
Anyway, tell us where the magic at.
Oh, yeah, where can I see? Yeah, can I see where the crystal's coming from?
Under the bed.
Holy shit! Look at me.
How big is
go.
the cat? He's just a human, right?
The bed is a mimic.
How big is the captain exactly?
Yeah, no, he's a human. He's like,
Or-
yeah, he's like, I don't know, like 5'11" or something.
I have no tolerance. I roll the captain off the bed and I stick my gun in his mouth. And then-
I just when you roll him, I'm just gonna bear hug him or something, just like
Yeah.
hold him, restrain him in some way, shape,
Hey.
or form.
There's like a gun in his mouth, a gun in his eyeball. Like,
So he's surprised. He's like, "Ah!"
yeah, no, we don't. I don't understand.
There is a
you.
gun in his mouth. I
Yeah,
mean,
no, I don't understand you with this gun in your mouth. Maybe you should shut the fuck up. Alright, I assume we look under the bed. And there is a. Hopefully, we're gonna be so embarrassed if there's no crystal.
So
Like,
what's gonna
we-
happen is this
Well,
gonna get
you guys are holding the captain down. I look under the bed.
Yeah, we've committed some social faux pas. This is at the top of the list if there's no crystal under his bed.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring
you-
Dorian.
you look under the bed and you do not see a crystal.
God,
You instead,
fucking damn it.
What do I see?
you instead see a couple of bags.
Oh no, he broke the
Oh my
crystal up into
God,
small
there's a
pieces.
fucking bag, man.
bags of holding. Oh,
There's
this
bags of
motherfucker.
holding with the bag, man. God damn it.
The bags do happen to be open, the different bags. And you can sense that there is the crystal coming from one of the bags.
God, it is a bag of holding. Fuck.
I grab.
Damn it.
I just grab the bag. I pull it out and I go. Problem and not. I think the crystal's inside this bag. It's a little small for the crystal.
Just reach your hand in, it's fine.
Dorian, prove yourself to the party and get us our crystal back.
Go in the bag, get us our crystal.
Wait, what does the actual party know about the bag, man? We heard.
No-
About, did we fight? one?
Yeah,
No.
no, you
Other
didn't. You
party
didn't.
fought one.
Another party fought
We,
one.
we know that they exist, but we don't know anything more. Like we don't know that they have to be like.
You have to
summoned,
say that. You got to say the words to
Yeah.
summon them.
But we don't know. We don't know any of that shit. We just know they exist and they fucking suck.
I'm gonna
Must-
do.
I don't
I'm gonna look-
actually. They're a legend, right? So you guys don't even know if they actually exist. You just heard
Yeah.
that there was a legend of a bagman.
We've also never seen bags of holding, as far as I know, at least in this realm.
True.
I roll an Arcana check on suspicious bags, and I got an 8. Does that get me anything?
You know that there are these magical things called bags of holding, and you can only assume, based off of your knowledge of that this is one, but you're not entirely sure.
I
Just
think
upon immediate inspection. If you were to go into the bag,
Before Dorian reaches a hand into the bag, I will slap him with a guidance.
Here's the other problem, though. We know these things are heavy as shit. There's no way this dude did this on his own. I mean, I guess he could have just like draped it over
Oh
the
my God,
crystal.
it's
and
a-
No, you put the thing in the bag of holding, which is great because now we have another way to carry it.
You just take the bag of holding and he pushes it over the top of the crystal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Josh is like, thank
Uh,
God I failed to come
just-
up with a plan for how he moved it.
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
That-
we
I-
have to make sure that, like the first mate I know doesn't like this guy, but I don't know who else is on his side.
Neither
I don't
does
know
the
if
second mate. So we have like the whole infrastructure outside of the captain. Like the rest of them are loyal to us.
So I take the bag and I invert it and just kind of do the shake.
I don't think
Does
that
anything
works.
happen?
Over the bed.
big men come out.
Do it
over the bed?
captain's head.
I think in order
You have to reach in with intent.
yeah,
Inside
you have to
the
pull it
bag.
out.
Also, it's fragile. Please don't do that.
And
We
if-
spent-
I actually also
So
too. I don't
long.
know if you would actually be able to grab it out, right? Because I think you'd have to like at least get it started and
Wait.
then.
I was gonna say it's magic.
so
like
I'm
you
gonna
have
point out
to.
that Dorian rolled an 8. He does not know that there is a threat here. We've told him that there is a crystal inside the bag. Vis-a-vis.
I mean, he knows, right? He presumably believes that there's a bag of holding.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I also see your
he's anxious to please, right? He's
Mm,
going to put
no,
his little
that-
face-
that-
he's going to put his
that
face
is-
inside the bag.
that is a character decision. I'm not willing to have you decide for
He's
me.
anxious to please. I've seen it.
I just look at Dorian right in the face. This is your chance to prove.
Yeah, like put your
Oh,
face
yeah.
in the bag. Just go face
clean
first.
slate after this.
With a 20 insight roll, do I believe that these chuckle fucks are setting me up for a trap?
The thing is, in
I don't
my
think we
mind,
even-
I
yeah.
think that these guys are going way too hard into the bagman's existence.
This is taking.
We're metagaming a little bit.
I was gonna say it's also taking
re-
way too long.
I reach
I-
my hand in and feel around inside the bag.
Oh yeah, you definitely feel a crystal. We'll say you also feel some gold, and that's really it.
Okay, I begin to just try to like roll the stuff out, gold and a crystal and everything at once?
Yeah, you're able to get the gold like pretty easily if you were to grab it, and it's just I don't know about 100 gold pieces, we'll say, and then you see as you pull the crystal, like it kind of starts coming out, and then it starts getting a little heavier for you to pull out on your own.
Gotcha, but it's there, so we could always
Yeah.
just use the bag of holding to.
Yeah, just make sure you keep
we
it closed.
We just want to confirm that it's our crystal that's in there.
He said a
It
little bit
has
of it.
the same. It has the same magic as the other crystal that is still down in the box, and it looks the same. And he was able, we'll say, pulled out enough to see that it's there.
Okay, well, that's all I need to see, motherfucker.
Do we need to see what's in the other bags under the bag? He may have stolen from others.
I guess it is our job to verify any further wrongdoing, and I go through the other bags.
So
And Pac-Man Fallout.
you do see there are a whole bunch of like regular bags. There's 2 more bags of holding.
3 bags of holding. Any loot in them?
Nothing of note. I mean, there's a whole bunch of like knickknacks. I don't know, like carved wooden horse type stuff, but nothing important.
Okay. I take the 100 gold and earmark it for redistribution to the poor.
I tell F's just to go grab the first mate because also he told us he'd refund us some of our money that we paid him if we made him captain. So got that windfall coming our way too.
Okay. I hand the 3 bags of holding to Eft. You seem pretty excited about these. It would not be right for me to take them.
I make sure they are tied very tight.
Dude,
And then-
I'm pretty sure that the first mate is gonna fuck us over. By the way, so just also be prepared for that. I don't know. I mean, anyone who's planning a mutiny, how much can you really trust them?
Suggestions: tie this captain up as best as you possibly can, as tight as you can, to something. In case it goes down, at least one guy's out of commission for a while. Use extra rope. Make it hard to undo, even with a knife. And I quickly teach them some knots from my leatherworking skills.
I have 50 feet of hempen rope.
There you
All
go.
right. So this is. I'm sorry, you're talking to the crew at this point.
No, I'm talking to my crew.
Okay. Okay.
I haven't gone. I look at Pritos. Are you sure? Like, you have the relationship with this man. I have no idea. I can go get him, but
Relationship? I mean, I don't want to go that far.
I
He told me some stuff. I don't know what he really wants out of this.
I go try to find the first mate.
He's upstairs, still steering the ship.
What is the heaviest? Can we tie him around one of the like kegs? How big are
Yeah.
those things? Are they like
Kinda-
pretty heavy?
I mean, you
Ooh.
could probably tie him just like some of the railings on one of the stairs.
Or the bedpost in that fucking room and keep it under wraps.
You can put him in a bag of holding. Maybe the bagman will come take care of everything for you.
I mean, he only lives for so long in a bag of holding, right?
I don't want
Keep his head out.
We've been through this before. There's only so much air.
No,
Straws
you
don't
keep,
work.
you keep his head out. You're fine.
It's like Mario and the little mouse thing in Mario 3. Yeah.
So I go to the first mate. And I said, any chance like the second mate or the bosun's mate can steer the ship for a while? I need you down below.
Look, what did the captain do now? Yes, of course. He calls someone over, and they come. And they take over. And he says, "All right, what happened?"
He stole from us.
Well, that does sound like something he would do.
Oh, we have him and our merchandise. We're turning him over to you.
Okay. Some things need to be said to the crew.
Well, do you want to
Yeah, do you
inspect this? Do you want to inspect this first before we go just grab the crew? Like,
Yes.
legitimacy.
Yes. Of
Yeah,
course.
we'd like you some legitimacy here. So,
Yes.
what's your name again?
Hold on.
Bowie.
We never got the man's
Was-
name. I mean, we might want to
Yeah,
start.
I know.
Bowie Boatson.
Bodie McBoatface.
I did enjoy that
Ah.
survey.
Robin.
Robin. All right, Robin. Come on down.
All right.
We didn't hurt him yet.
He goes down and he sees. I get what. Where did you guys have him tied up to the bed?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, he's probably. I guess he's awake, but still in drunken state, and you guys have the bags of holding. I mean, yeah, you guys have him. I don't. He acknowledges that the captain is definitely tied up, and I guess he looks at the line and he goes, so he had the crystal.
Heard it.
I tried to pull like an edge of it out of the bag of holding to show him.
Isn't the first time that he's stolen from a crew. Well, hopefully it'll be the last.
Awesome. What do you want us to do with him?
I guess keep him here in his quarters, and when we get to Xynar, we can get rid of him there.
They're your quarters now, sir.
I was gonna say, I mean, is the crew gonna guard him? Like, who's? I don't know if you want the four of us watching him the whole time. We fuck things up every once in a while.
I mean, but realistically, I trust you. I'm sure that there's some of the crew who's probably still loyal to him.
Sympathizers.
I've got a good feeling about this Dorian kid. He
I was gonna say,
today really impressed me. I think he's got this. I think he's got this covered.
I think we can put him in Dorian's quarters.
Excuse you?
Dorian can stay here. Don't sit right with me. He's still on the ship. I don't want to sleep in his bed.
Okay, fair enough.
At some point, I'm gonna make a picture of Dorian Gray joke. I hope all of you will have read it by then, if you haven't yet. So
Assigning
He's
homework.
like basically he was at 2 weeks.
It was very much a homework assignment. I like it.
Very, very casual slip-in right there.
Fair enough.
Eleanor from League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yeah, I guess we can take turns and watch him in here, or 2 and 2. I don't know, but we'll figure it out.
and like, why is it our responsibility though? He's the one who wanted us to do this. Like, he's the
No.
one who wants to dispose. It seems like the crew should really be responsible for this motherfucker.
Robin, my friend Pretos here said you would manage to get us some of our money back.
Yeah, yes, I think that it was an unfair amount that was charged. If once we get to
have
Xynar,
to shop around. Like we keep falling into this. 3 quotes. Come on, guys.
it's like I believe that I don't actually wait. I don't remember. Did you guys pay all up front, or you?
Yep.
You
Oh yeah,
okay.
you wouldn't let us on the boat unless we paid
Oh
up
yeah, that's
front.
right.
No,
We did-
it
we did
was
bargain it
more
down. It
expensive to parse it out.
Yeah, we did bargain him down. I think to 2.5 total.
Turns out it's only 300 gold to go to Xynar. Like,
It's like I'm sure that we can. I think that was too expensive. I think that 1,000 gold should go back to you.
Hey.
Okay.
we like you,
Yes,
Robin. I want to formally invite you to join our traveling party.
As class treasurer, I will put that into our gold pile now.
Besides, we just struck it rich upstairs anyway, so we could easily give.
Oh
him
yeah,
money.
you guys found that chest.
Hey,
What-
finder's fee.
What was in the chest?
Yeah, what was in the chest, bud? What was in the chest, buddy?
Pure hard cash.
Ooh. I'm a little
Cash or
hard.
what?
Dude, they're all gonna die
Gold.
within a day or something. There's something.
Oh yeah. This is a la Pirates of the Caribbean, baby.
Yeah, it was
I'm gonna
great.
spend that treasure.
All right.
Something cursed is happening to these
Oh.
people. It's probably gonna happen within the week. Just be
The cat-
prepared for that.
The captain's living off of good berries for the rest of his journey, so
I
let's go.
volunteer to take the first watch. Yeah.
I think we should do 2 and 2s.
Are you
The
sure?
two people in the room. One can be awake for a little while while one sleeps, just in case.
One can be drunk the entire time while the other one, or one can drink while the other one casts Lesser Restoration.
Nope.
I opt out of
I-
2x2 rotation. I go back to the rum table.
God damn it.
He's like, I want alone time with the captain.
I know. All right.
We're gonna-
Whatever.
We're gonna write me up.
No. We're just gonna fucking watch the captain,
It's just
okay?
like the real world. If you're not gonna fire me, then I don't give a fuck. Like,
And okay, so we're just
so
watching
what you're
the
doing, you're doing
captain.
a 1.5 by 1.5 rotation.
Nope. I'm living in this room from now on.
Living off of good berries, I like it.
Yep. And having conversations with dead companions that are now mushrooms.
Sorry,
Probably good for your mental state.
So, yeah. So, I mean, we'll say after that, right? You know, the first mate goes upstairs. He asks, you know, Pretos or someone to at least come accompany him while he starts speaking to the crew to let them know about what was going on, and so that you could vouch for what he's saying, so that he doesn't come off as a liar. And I'm assuming that you're willing to do that. If not, then
I'm just trying to. Yeah.
basically
I was thinking, like we should like bring some proof of the captain, like his head or something. But that doesn't. I mean, we're not gonna.
Well, no,
Yeah,
he doesn't. He doesn't want to kill the guy. No, you're fine. You're fine. He doesn't want to kill the guy.
Yeah.
Cut his hand off. Ha ha!
But yeah, no,
So-
Fritos is happy to join, and then probably get murdered by 20 pirates on deck.
No, so
Dodge
after
Fritos
After-
readies the dodge action as he walks up the stairs.
after he tells him, you see a couple. You know, there's a couple of hushed whispers, but the majority of the crew actually seems very happy with this decision, and you will say that overall, I feel like the majority of the people are happy. You seem to think that this might have been the right thing to do, or not? Who knows?
Every time I think that something else goes horribly wrong. So, I think until we're like in Zynar treating with the white dragon, that this part of my adventure will not be settled in my brain. I don't think it's over yet.
And we'll say that I guess the sun starts going down, the day's kind of winding to its end, and your first night with your charge will begin shortly. So are you staying there the whole time, F? So, never
For
leaving the
now,
room?
until somebody ever fucking tries to help me or relieve me.
I'll relieve you. I got you, buddy.
Great. And I go to sleep in the giant bed in the room.
So,
Blow
I
the captain's brains out while you're asleep.
Fair enough.
are familiars immune to exhaustion? I think they are, right?
I would assume so. It's just a fucking summon.
I don't know.
Just a summon. You would say that about a familiar? Don't tell that to Dorian.
I got my own kind of thing.
I want.
Because I want to have the familiar use his, because he takes the form of a quasit, which is kind of like an imp, but he has the So I have a couple different things. So I have one of my invocations is Voice of the Chainmaster, which lets me communicate telepathically with my familiar and perceive through my familiar senses as long as I'm on the same plane. And I can also speak through the familiar, but mostly I want him to maintain invisibility with the tied up captain, and just kind of sit there as a sentry.
He's a ring camera. Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah.
I'm fine with that. I feel like I might regret non-exhaustion familiars at some point in the future, but right now I'm fine with that.
Cool.
All right. And I will definitely rest in this room. I mean, especially if Barley is taking a watch too. But I mean, are you going to tell us that the familiar's there?
Nope.
Shit. All right. Are we all taking turns doing this watch so that we can get sleep at night?
I mean, I will just stay up the entire time.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna gain some spell slots back and actually rest.
So you don't
Or
trust
attempt to.
Barley, but you trust this random.
I said I
Fancy.
would go to sleep. What do you?
Fancy
You said you came in the
pushy
room. What was the first thing I
character.
said? You said you came in the room. What's the first thing I said? Going to sleep.
True.
So, I think Dorian wants to make a good impression with this new group of adventurers.
Barley was right. You tried to lie about it. You are trying to appease
Try
him.
too hard. Yeah.
So in the process, he's just going to elect to sacrifice one night's of sleep. How do you do exhaustion for not sleeping? Am I rolling a con save or am I just inherently getting it?
I've just been having it
I always
be
just-
inherent.
Yeah, I always took a level.
I was gonna say, ask Barley.
I always just took a level.
I am going to elect to not sleep and just stay up.
Okay. I know you guys tied him up. Did you gag him or can he speak?
I did not because that seems kind of rude.
I'm okay with gagging.
You literally fucking stole from us. So.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
No. So
Allegedly.
Okay.
can we retcon back a little bit and just have a group discussion about ball gags and whatnot?
What, ball gag specifically? Would you guys get a fucking ball gag? Kinky fucks.
Made it.
I will
You
give
got a
you
leather-
some
you got
Celsi.
a leather worker in the party. It's fine.
Exactly. He's also wearing a gimp mask with a zipper.
Oh boy.
That just seems so unnecessary.
It never came up in previous conversations. It's so weird.
I honestly think the man should be gagged. I mean, as the first mate said, Robin, there's most of the crew is happy with the decision. I don't want this guy to be able to say anything, bring any sympathizers. I don't know.
He's like,
Give us-
I don't want this guy to make me think that I made the wrong decision, so therefore.
Yeah, I just want. I mean, I don't want to hear from him.
What
He
if
also
the-
stole from us. You want to hear from a thief?
What if the first mate planted the evidence? What if he's been playing us all along?
Then we should just cut the captain's tongue out.
I feel like Josh's DM strategy is just layers on layers. There's so many layers. We can never be sure of what we know and what we don't know.
I
I
mean,
mean, I'm pro
again,
just shutting this dude the fuck up. He's a
Perfect.
dick, regardless of whether he's the victim here. He's an
Just-
asshole.
all
Push
right,
him
that's two for
overboard. If
two
he's
for the
innocent-
gag.
If he's innocent, then God will save him.
All right, that's one for no
Wait,
gag.
by
Dorian,
God, do you mean me? Because I wouldn't expect that.
Yeah, that's fine. Just
Dorian,
go
what's
to
your vote?
Salem-
Gag or no
Salem
gag?
Witch trials.
I
If
do
you're
not
innocent.
believe we should gag him. That seems unnecessary.
We are split down the middle. Okay, so he will be ungagged when I'm awake, but I want my sleep. So when I'm asleep, I want him gagged. Is that fair? Is that fair for everybody?
He immediately casts command, unbind.
It's weird that in this land of spellcasters, we're like, we're not gonna gag him. It'll be fine.
I also like to the person who wants him gagged is like well, it can happen only when I'm asleep. When I'm awake, I want to talk to him.
No, I don't. But I was trying to compromise. So there's the deal.
I just think if God deems he's innocent, he'll float.
Yeah, you know what? You know what? I gag him. I put the gag in and I just gagged the guy.
Let's go.
All right, so okay, so he's gagged. So Barley comes in the room and there's Barley and
Me.
who else in the room?
I'm not leaving.
Yeah, you're asleep though.
I trust no one.
But you're asleep.
All right.
And then Dorian, Pretos, are you going in the room too? What are you doing? Just
I am.
hanging out on deck?
And let's
You want to
not
bed?
always be people. I'd rather just like be among the crew to make sure that, I mean, well, one, if they're gonna mutiny, that they at least fucking murder me quickly, so I don't have to deal with it. Two, maybe I'll actually hear a whisper of it first, and then I can stop it. I don't know. I don't think it's best.
I mean, like I said, it is nighttime too. So if you want to go to bed, I mean, we do that. I don't know.
I am in the
Yeah,
captain's
I'll
room
do like
with the
normal
prisoner.
ass sleep. Oh no,
Yeah.
you know what Pretos would do? He's gonna sleep in that open box, man. He would get anyone to touch another fucking crystal. Not that they really can on the boat, but he has a fucking 8 intelligence, and so
Yeah, no, fair enough. Yes, he's sitting there sleeping right in that crystal. He brings a pillow down there. He kind of curls up. He's like, ah. All right. So, F goes to sleep, and then I guess it's Dorian and Parley in the room with a gagged in, honestly, probably passed out captain because he got drunk.
Good. He's gonna drown in his own vomit now.
No, he can't. I'll just swallow it. It's fine. He's sitting on the floor. He's sitting upright. He's not
Yeah,
on
he's
the
sitting
side.
up with a gag in his mouth.
Tied to a bed.
So.
These are the things porn are made of.
Yeah, I'm just,
I
I'm
know.
just I drink so much I fall asleep in the captain's lap. Like, just put me-
Nice.
He chokes on his own vomit.
and Dorian's just like, why the fuck am I joining these guys?
I start snoring very loudly.
Listen, maybe I'm luring him in.
All right, so yeah, I guess you'll have a very uneventful night. No one
Long
does
rest.
try to enter the room while they're sleeping, Dorian. So everyone gets a nice long rest. And
I get one
When-
point of exhaustion.
yes,
1 point.
and when everyone, we'll say that Dorian, you notice as the captain begins to stir, and kind of looks around, and he sees you, and he starts screaming. I guess slightly muffled because of the gag, but loud enough that it wakes up F's and Barley.
I take the gag off. Good
Uh,
morning, thief.
Yeah, and he yells, What are you doing?"
Chris was so mad that he disconnected. Oh, there he's back.
I believe you helped yourself to something that did not belong to you.
No.
This appears to be the natural repercussion of things.
What did I don't understand. Explain what you're talking about.
There's so many levels. There's so
I
many
motion to
levels.
I stretch. I yawn. I go like, you took the gag off this fuck. You stole our crystal. You shoved it in this bag of holding right here.
What crystal?
The other one, it was in the box. It was under your bed.
How?
The how I can't give you. The evidence I
Is
can.
it big enough to fit under my bed?
In a bag of holding, it is. I take the other bag of holding and I shove the captain halfway into it.
When you open the bag of holding, he begins screaming and shifting and trying to get away from you.
He's tied to the bed.
He's screaming and shifting and he is motioning all around.
All right, so then I cinch it tight in front of him. And like, what are you so scared of?
He says, "Where did you get that?"
It was under your bed. Along with two others, one containing our crystal.
He says,
And they're gold.
"Listen, you gotta believe me.
Nope. I don't.
I don't have bags of holding."
I don't believe you.
Have you heard of the
Do I
legend?
believe you?
Yes.
Oh. The legend of what?
The legend of the Bagman?
I've heard of it. I mean, it's shit you tell your kids to.
No, it's real.
Well, you didn't do this, but you know about the legends of the Bagman being real.
Yes, that's
You're
why I don't have
scared of-
bags of holding, because the Bagman's real.
So why were they under your bed?
I don't know! Were they open? Were they open or were they closed?
I don't know. Were they open?
They had to have been open or you wouldn't have been able to see the magic of your crystal.
They were open.
Someone was trying to kill me.
Oh, with bags of holding.
Yes, the Bagman.
There's no bagman.
Listen, I don't care what you do. Just take the bags of holding out of the room. Take them far, far away from me.
I make a semicircle around him with bags of holding, and I put the ball gag. I put the gag back in, and I tie it up.
Are the bags open or closed?
They are closed.
Oh, he's not as panicked, but he's not pleased.
I turn to
Excellent.
Apps. This seems unreasonably cruel.
I
There may be a secondary ploy at work here.
I mean, I haven't seen it yet, so I'm also going to rig some shit that if he moves, that's going to open the bags.
What the fuck?
What's wrong with you?
Eps is really tired. Okay, he wants to sleep.
He did. He got a full night's sleep.
Long rest button.
This seems unnecessarily cruel.
Do you know what I had to do to fucking get these boxes made for these goddamn crystals, get the fucking crystals on the ship, and then this fucking thing goes missing, and then everybody's pissed at me because I spent the 300 gold on the goddamn box. This man is just pissing me off. And then he was a complete dick, and he tried, like, extorted extra money and everything else just to go on this sea voyage. I'm done with his bullshit. That's excruciating cruel. I fucking dealt with this for days.
So while you're going on this rant, you see Dorian take the pouch of the gold. There's a little label on it that says "for the poor." And you see him scratch out the word "poor," and you just see him right in there for the lizard. And I just hand you that bag. Yeah, it appears that
Right.
you might need this more than other parties.
Excellent. Thank you. I take it and put it with the rest of our treasury. I'm glad you finally understand.
So is Ye gonna end up rolling a new character? We've like alienated him in every way imaginable.
Add that to our 100 gold. There we go. Okay.
This is RP, guys. We're just D&Ding so hard. It'll be 3 more sessions before Dorian casts a single spell.
Wait, has Barley woken up at all?
Harley presumably had woken
he
up when the
woke
guy
up.
was screaming in.
Okay. Is anybody hungry? I got good berries.
Oh, Kratos, you awake, and the crystal is fine.
I will take a good
The other
berry
one.
from you as a sign of goodwill.
I
Thank you.
hand him the good berry.
I
I
appreciate
eat
it.
one myself. I remove the ball gag, shove one in the captain's mouth, replace said gag.
Can you chew with a ball gag on? I'm not sure you can.
I try to make sure he chews. If he doesn't chew, I just I was gonna say that's it. And I sit down to hang out in this awesome cabin for the day.
How many days away are we from Xionar?
Day 3.
Oh Jesus Christ! This is
He said
Crystal
about a
Ball
week.
transportation game all over again.
He said about a week. We got 4 more days of this. It's fine.
Good. I mean, listen, if you guys don't want to go on the boat or do anything, we can go day by day until something happens. It's up to you.
Oh,
I'm willing to speed through
know what?
this. We can fit there by tonight.
I do ask Mushroom Rodock what he thinks of this situation.
I've been in this bag and I don't know what's happening. Can you apprise me of the situation?
You couldn't fucking hear through burlap?
Hey man, look, he's interested now. You wanna like
That's true. I guess it's true.
parents?
Give me a mystery. I have nothing else to do.
I explained it. Roll my dice.
Nah, you did not tell a good mystery.
It's all chance. All right. Well, you ponder that. I'll talk to you about it tomorrow.
Rodak is a kind of bagman now.
Yeah.
Rodok's gonna become the king of all bagmen at the end.
Yeah, don't put your mushrooms inside of one of the bags of holding. That could cause unintended.
That's metagaming. No, that's really metagaming. I'm not going to do that.
When have we ever not had a game?
No,
Answer
this,
that
this
first.
this is my character would not know to even ask this question. So
Would you say the Bagman is a Fae, a Fiend, a Celestial, or a Dragon?
No.
He's Bagman. That's his type.
Mhm.
I have a Professor Orb, and I haven't had a reason to break it out yet.
True.
It's mostly just why I'm asking.
fair enough.
So we zipping along.
Yeah.
Is that
yeah.
what's happening?
So we'll zip along. You guys are downstairs. I guess having idle chit chat. You hear some random ruckus here and there from above, and nothing that causes enough. Nothing that seems enough for you guys to concern yourself with. And no one comes and gets you, and slowly the day turns to night, and the day is over. I assume that I don't know if anyone does anything, but if not, then we'll just go to the night.
Cool beans. I
Can't do
nothing.
anything because we never know who the bad guy is.
There's always evidence, man.
I mean,
Is there,
I'll-
though?
Oh God,
Oh,
was that Will? Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Microphone.
Oh no. He's the bag man. Honestly, it's bad.
Will's house is haunted.
It sounded like it got unplugged or something, or like
Yeah,
yeah.
but it's a wireless
Weird.
headset, right?
Yep.
I would just reset it.
Yeah, I mean, in general, I'd probably just spend time above deck, hanging out with the
Yeah.
first mate, who I guess is now fully in charge of driving the boat.
Hold on. If you want to go above deck, I got perception checks for you to roll.
Yeah, I mean, fine, whatever.
Let's go. Give me a perception check, baby.
15.
Hey. All right. You notice in the water a brilliant rainbow color as hundreds of rare golden fish begin appearing in the surrounding colors. Or surrounding waters, sorry.
I informed the first mate of the rare rainbow fish in the water because I don't know shit about this. Maybe this is good or
It's an
bad.
omen.
It's bad.
He looks at you and he goes, I've never seen this before.
We should just leave them be, right?
Yeah, sure. I don't know if someone will roll nature.
Nope.
I'm below deck. I can't roll nature.
And
And
I'll
you don't
roll a
want
nature check. By the way.
you don't want me to. You don't want me to.
I mean, a general int would do.
I mean,
Any knowledge about these fishies?
okay.
Holy shit, you got it! Yo,
Right,
you somehow know all about these fish.
This is
So
just
you
my
know.
small attempt back in.
After for alchemy and other magical reagents. They're very valuable to certain buyers. A handful of scales easily sells for about 15 to 30 gold each. Like for each handful.
It's fucking fish. It's free, isn't it? We're on a boat.
Kratos dives over the edge.
I mean, my fishing spear.
So, essentially, I will say if you were willing to, I don't know, like extend your time on the boat another day, you could, have the new captain Robin stop. They can take some nets out. They can fish the fish. They can split, whatever the amount would be with you guys after it sells, and you can go.
I mean, we're already gonna be in our 1K gold back theoretically, so it's not worth it. I got a in my pocket.
All right.
God.
I know, it's nice to get good.
Oh God, it's not working well. It sounds like someone has. Oh, he's not. He doesn't have it. I can tell. It's like a fucking plastic bag, like going off in your ear.
Doesn't your computer have a microphone and a speaker?
He can't hear you. Oh, can he hear you?
Can you hear us?
Oh,
Oh, still nothing.
It was close. I heard the sigh. It was bad, but I heard it.
did it change microphones? Maybe. Wait, if you unplugged it just now, but you're still talking, then it definitely changed microphones. Oh.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah.
And Chris just disappeared.
It's
Good
just
enough.
yeah, it's just not as loud, but otherwise it's clear, and that's what matters.
Currently speaking through
Works good enough.
That can't work apparently.
Well, I can hear you, and that's what matters.
Oh, I wish I had gone up on deck.
At the same time, my Discord just keeps freezing for no reason.
Yo, I've been having.
Bring back King's Feet fucking things. Holy fuck. Fucking trio. Go back to just using Roll20's software. Well, I forgot that I had software. Big improvements in the last couple of years. Just all the little pictures right there for you. Just have one screen you can look at. Alright, so you're eating fish, so that was the biggest eventful thing that I had for you today. So had the doors out there, I would have created 2 minutes and fucking used control water and just brought that shit up to the boat.
Well, yeah, so
I know. I know, it was killing me. I wasn't smart enough to remember that you did that. So, alright, the day comes to an end, and, you know, you guys go to sleep. I'm assuming you're still keeping gagged the entire time? Yes. Oh, first. I don't want to hear it. I'm just done listening to it. I want to get to Zynar.
zombies give us a threat that's distinct and evil. Question mark about if they're really bad.
I'm sorry, my favorite like RPG was the fucking Witcher, the whole like you never know whether you made the right decision. So half of my fucking quests are just that. I'm confident in my decision, right or wrong. I just want to get there. With all of my shit intact. So did we sleep together? Hey, you guys go to bed, you wake up. Okay. Mushroom Roadhog, how's your mystery going? You know, I think you guys I know. Thanks, buddy. Your insights are still as valuable as ever. I know. Are you okay with condemning us? I mean, nobody condemned anybody. We're just keeping it here. Right? We're not here to kill them. Yeah. The longer the situation becomes, more likely it is we just take them off the boat with us. So, I'm gonna give him a good berry though. Maybe he'll be our new. Oh, there you go.
It really sucks. So
Will you take my berry out? I feel attacked. Yeah. We have another uneventful. I technically, you can. He's going to get back out. He's going to say, "Hey, guys!" And I shove a good berry in his mouth. Oh my god. Oh no. Yep. That's okay. You can.
It has to do with the ocean eventually. It's fine. It's not on the boat. Yeah, it's not just a bathroom on the boat, but it's pissed in the ocean.
Alright, so,
We'll talk to the first mate again. I'm just gonna chat with him. I'm just gonna be how do you think the captain got a hold of those fancy bags?
honestly couldn't. I couldn't tell you how you think you got a hold of a fancy bed, a fancy desk.
You seem to be kind of afraid of him. What's up with
Kind of looks up and he looks a little physical and he goes, maybe he believes in that stupid superstition.
the bag man? So you're not a believer yourself?
No, there's no cases of any men coming out of bags. I'm sure that someone just probably put someone in a damn bag of holding one day. They forgot they were there. They died. And they pulled them out, and there was a dead man in the bag.
Fair enough.
That's a very clever explanation.
I do believe that sometimes stupidity trumps malice.
Great job, Steven.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
So we're giving the first mate now?
alright, I get a ball gag via the first name.
Fuck.
So at some point, while the ship is going, there is some kind of a rocking of the ship, which is kind of strange because it doesn't look like there's anything going on. There's no storm clouds. You don't see anything. And then all of a sudden, you see some figures start kind of popping up next to the ship. And I guess because you're the one on deck, so you see this giant, the storm giant actually starts popping up. And he is keeping up with the ship. He's kind of looking. And he looks over and he says, "Oh, what brings you to my oceans?"
Do you want to take this one out? No. I don't want to speak for the crew here. Sure. For heading designer.
He says, "What news from the mainlands?"
Dude, that sucks. Don't go south, man. I would highly recommend avoiding everything in that area. We also saw a rock a couple days ago. Do you know that guy? I don't know how much everyone out here knows each other.
Oh, jeez.
That's oceanist.
Hmm?
No, nothing else.
He saw Pito.
Is the storm cloud a normal situation? Is that just his thing, or?
He was enchanted at some point with that perpetual lightning.
That's pretty cool.
Very glad we
Who would have thought? No, who would he seems like this guy's pretty chill. Seems like maybe I'll be back.
Ask about the captain. Is he gonna eat someone?
Let's go out.
Everyone else in the audience. But I think Chris is having connection issues.
Vegas.
It's his first goal. Have you ever seen this shit before? I can't say I have.
Turns out the captain's kind of a dick, and I think everyone here's kind of a dick. We're just trying to get through. We're just trying to get across.
Most ships happen to have those who are willing to strike as opposed to talk. I'm sure that I can help ease your journey. And with that, does the wind hit the ship?
I didn't know if you're just gonna like kill me or something. That's kind of pretty good. No. I mean, I don't know if he's keeping up with us, but I would say thank you.
He gets water and that's it.
I think his name.
So we're factory 3 across the ocean.
Last for 8 hours, but yeah, so we say that the journey will end a little bit sooner. Not quite a full day, but
Yeah, right. What about those fish now? Ah, shit.
Cut up rock. It's fine.
we also got to push from that. So yeah, we'll say it's a full day. So this is day 4, right? We got 2 more days now. Look at that.
Alright, yeah, sure looking more what happens on day 5 or 6.
Well, I'm long resting tonight to clear my lost
Understandable.
So just never any go about that case. Nothing back at if I don't see her.
my never resting sentry is staying with the captain. And I periodically check in through Pixel's senses to see that the captain is in fact still tied up. How is he using like the rest of the sentence?
He's not.
He's just so the room is
Spells at this point.
who lives in a swamp does not care.
Also,
Listen, I don't want to babysit him, and I really don't want to either, and I don't want to do anything. We're almost there. I'll put him in a bag later. I think I can do a thing if I can. Yeah, prestidigitation. Okay, so I can do with my Dark Shard amulet. Once a day, I can DC 10 Arcana check, cast a cantrip that I don't actually have to prepare /no. And with a 17, I cast prestidigitation on a captain prisoner, and I clean up all his soilage. Because
oh my god.
not easier by I clean up all this soilage using my 1 charge of my Dark Shard.
You can't get a zone of truth so we can figure out what the fuck is going on.
I don't have zone of truth. Not a wrong spell. It's up. I also don't get it as a supplement spell. It's
I think he was asking whether you use the amulet to do it.
no. Because the amulet has cantrips. And it's only for the ball.
Like, you heard up so much, I thought just didn't think it was going to be like making the room smell nicer.
I mean, the captain appreciates it, right? He looks over, at Dorian all meaningfully. He's like,
Should have thought it was some guy.
maybe not. It's over to S. And it's like,
Give him a claw. This does not seem like it's abusive. No, making a man sit in his own lips. I'm glad you were able to take care of that with minimal effort.
Plus 1, 2. Alright,
go to bed, you wake up, day 5.
Hey. I think this guy, he did
crested vegetation. That was like your shit, man.
It's a pretty common magical trick.
You
kept making it seem like it was like the most uncommon thing in the world.
Do you want this? Take a 1. Asshole.
That's that conversation's over.
I love this. Alright. Not coming up, right?
Just wandering around on deck. He's got some fresh air.
Damn.
He's got the giant wrong with him now, so.
Is there another stone giant perfectly to shoot you high?
I'll go back up because I get bored.
I get bored.
Yeah, like, nothing to do. Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah. I'm glad I don't have to be stuck in a room anywhere.
Alright. So, we're done. Alright. So, what you guys are already doing the shit this time. Now the two of you. You see, as the ship is sailing, I guess you see ahead of you an area of shallow water, and it seems strange to you because, the shallow water is more and more shallow to the point where you actually see 2 reefs emerging from the depths.
What do you think?
They're appearing to block the party's path.
I can get fucking anywhere in this goddamn ocean.
Your body's crushed, it's just released, it's fine.
Yeah. So Robin does, have them, lift the sails. He's a pretty handy.
Yeah.
Howard. I put Captain Crow back at the helm.
Can I roll something to know more about reefs? Just what our element here. What do we know about reefs? Oh, good.
I can't build shit. I'm down.
You know as much about reefs as I know about weird rainbow fish.
You know that reefs exist inside the ocean. Not inside the ocean, but above the ocean. That's weird to you.
I take a swig of rum. To gesture for the first mates and step out of the way. It's a small choice.
Like, if we attempt to hit these reefs, there's a good chance that the ship will sink. You would not go to Zion. And I believe you told me you're getting machine guns. And if we sink, you don't get machine guns.
Mr. Seymour.
We are slowing down so that we can hopefully go around.
It's time consuming. I feel like the next up is going to be having to go on these reefs. That's as our Captain Hootie Pants to poop his pants.
As the boat gets closer, you start hearing some sound emanating from the reefs, as if they're trying to communicate with the ship.
And that's my role.
The first mate said, don't you guys have some sort of weird guy doesn't your lizard speak with mushrooms? Can he speak with a reef?
I'm not sure. Are these plants? Can we talk about what's the classification of life?
I think that they're actually.
Are they plants?
In my mind, they are.
I think they're.
They have 7 planes within.
I will go get F's. I will take over for him if he wants to go talk to the reef.
They're technically animals.
No,
But the pirate still thinks that they are plants. But also, I feel like the person who could talk to a plant could also talk to an animal.
I'll take F's as a F's. There's apparently a reef, but they're supposed to be below water. This one's above water. That's strange.
So that's an accurate statement. To be honest with you, Ron.
This one's apparently trying to communicate with us, which I assume is even more strange. The Captain Robin is the one who had the.
You want to stay with this guy?
Not really, but I'll do it because he looks like you. Yeah, he looks like he's for fresh air.
At this point, just like, what the fuck? Can we say that the first man's name is Robin? Like he's robbing us? like this everyone knows.
Let's get all of our shit.
I could talk to the reef, or I could just bury it under 40 feet of water.
We should probably try to.
I feel like the setup is to talk to the reef.
Okay, so you can control water, right? But like, burying the reef under 40 feet of water.
You can raise the ocean level by 40 feet.
You cause the water level of standing water in the area to rise by as much as 20.
This is not the equivalent of standing water for the purposes of that stuff.
It's the ocean.
If you choose an area, a large body of water, you instead create a 20-foot tall wave that travels from one side of the area to the other and crashes down.
We can all, like, surf over it. It's fine.
Now, any huge or small vehicles in that wave's path are carried with it to the other side.
There were no in front of that?
So they are any huge or small vehicles in the wave's path are carried with it to the other side.
They're including the plural.
In the water. Like,
Cool. Alright.
That's why I didn't say the fucking stupid giant.
Chris is like so many regrets.
Hey, this isn't my typical specialty, but I mean, this is an underwater ecological system. What you doing above water?
What language do you speak?
I speak Common, Draconic, Druidic, and Dwarfish.
Okay, so it's speaking to you, and it starts speaking in one language, and I'll say that you recognize it to be Sylvan just because of the fact that you're Druid. I'm just going to give that to you. And then, it's going to continue speaking to you in Sylvan.
Okay. What does it say?
You don't speak Sylvan. You recognize that it is Sylvan, but you don't recognize what he said.
Does anyone speak Sylvan?
Yes, I do. Let me go. That's irrelevant to this conversation. It's not. I will tell you what to say based on what I speak.
Okay, so I repeat the words in Sylvan to Burley.
What Next thing. That's a weird thing for them to say.
So while you guys are having this conversation, you see Billy reach into a waist pouch and pull out a small round stone the size of about the size of the waist. He shakes a bit and he says, "All right, wake up. I require a counsel." And grapefruits aren't small. There was some small rounds. Grapefruit's pretty big. As he completely ignores that, anyone watching sees the softball, the gray stone, begin to swirl like there's mist inside, and it coalesces into the shape of the skull. The smoke inside coalesces in the shape of the skull with luminous eyes, luminous lights in the eyes. And you hear from the stone say, "What do you want?" And Dorian holds the stone over the side of the ball and says, "I guess they're speaking Sylvan. Is that something fairy speak or whatever? What do you know? What do you know?" And he gets it +9 to roll to recall more specific due to his topics of expertise, which include faith, being celestial. Do I get it? So I get to use the professor. I traded. That's my rare magic item. It has 0 combat prowess. It is purely there as a metagames for sure.
All this. If you want. So I'm willing to give you, because this doesn't line up directly, but for Fae, we will get close enough. You know a little bit about Phalanx, and you know that there are a lot of different. There's some similarities between some creatures that exist in regular lands. You think that there are some things that are similar to this in the Phalanx that are like reefs that are similar to Trents. You believe that this is similar to that, but just does not come out of the Phalanx.
Okay.
Sorry, I should have been doing first, but you got it.
I mean, I will. So, and I turn back to ask. This is some kind of fairyland bullshit. This is not inside your rules.
Okay, no. This one is specifically not in the Phalanx, but you know that they exist in the Phalanx. It's akin to a treant.
They speak Sylvan. Is that it?
They speak Sylvan. They speak other stuff.
I cast 2 guys who also speak Sylvan and Common, and I asked them to go tell me what this thing is saying.
Okay. So, first off, I would just like to ask, why did you get the language you're not going to use them? What do you mean? If I relinquish you didn't start speaking any other language, what the fuck? But anyway, so the Trents tell your units that they are protecting their lands, that there are many reefs in this area. They demand to know why you are disturbing their area.
We were floating across the top of the water, not trying to touch the reef. The reef came up above the water.
What about those who seek refuge within our reefs?
I don't know about those. We are trying to put some windows on across the top of the water.
Is your boat equipped with fishing nets?
I don't know. Do we have fishing nets on the boat?
No.
Oh, I didn't ask in Sylvan, so and I just go and ask the first mate, like not yelling it out so that the fucking tree reef thing out on the water can hear it.
He says that
Yes, for the purposes of in case we get stranded, there are fishing nets on the boat. The trance, I guess they kind of start like shooting with the trance. The risen reefs start shaking with what seems like rage, and they demand that a penance be paid. Okay. Did you get covering the nets? They believe that such a penance would be acceptable. Well, that's a goal for it. But if you want to get through this, I gotta put up those nets. He kind of sighs and says, "Alright." The narratives also tell you that they're asking that you also eliminate any sort of harpoons or any other devices that can be used to harm those within the ocean that seek refuge within the reefs. Harpoons? I don't think we have harpoons on the boat. This is not that type of boat. The whaling. This isn't a fishing expedition, this is transportation. The nets were to provide sustenance in case of getting stranded. They said if you burn the nets, they will make a termination, so that they will allow you to pass. I will create a flaming sphere and set the nets on fire. And when they're almost burnt up, direct them into the fire.
It's like a very druid thing. Like you're like on point right now.
And as the nets go into the water, the reefs fall down beneath the water. It's clear for you to pass. I have the merits. Nothing to thank you. And go around and safe pass.
Alright, we're ready your guns. We're fire into the reef.
Are you ready to
My merits are in the water on either side of the boat using their aquatic invisibility thing. They're invisible in water right now.
Could we like dump a bunch of like oil or alcohol off the board, just like light it on fire?
No, we don't need to do that. We could just pass.
I like the first plan better.
Hopefully Robin starts moving the ship. If not, no. I'm begins moving the ship, and you guys continue onwards.
Actually, do the thing. Solve the puzzle.
Without killing everyone.
I love how we just talk these things in like common or something.
Druidic. Druidic.
I was even for the first couple, so it was nice to solve.
Alright. Going down below.
Next puzzle can be solved with shooting.
You guys just when Pretos is gone, all the bags are open.
Amazing. Hopefully the next puzzle is like targets in the water or something. Like I need like a barley centric puzzle.
Alright, you guys are going to go to bed. Yes. Nothing eventful will happen.
Isn't the sea is filled with alcohol? The buoyancy is causing the ship to fall. If only someone could drink all this alcohol in front of us. It's not much that we could drink all this alcohol.
Perfect, thank you.
I was imagining a puzzle with a gate system where like as you sail by, music plays through this valley, and you have to replicate the tune by shooting a series of like wind chimes with bullets.
Listen, I'll take anything drinking or bullet related.
So the next day you'll wake up. I'm assuming that you go through the ritual of talking to the mushrooms. Yeah. You know, you really should treat the prisoners.
He could be. Well, I mean, you never know who is do we?
If they're practicing. You can always
I didn't
Yes.
I didn't take over these roles. 3 months in a row. True. You gotta that'll control the luck of the guy. Yes, absolutely. Foster the spirit of friendship and get up. But it goes. Yep. Yeah, I mean, hey. Alright, so, I'm assuming you take gag off, give him another friggin' berry, he tries screaming again, you shove it in his mouth, sing the song and dance. Yep. Alright. You're going to go up this time.
Yes.
and standing on the deck.
Yeah. Everybody wants to be on the deck.
Well, we finally discussed it without triggering a
Maybe us leaving S alone with him is actually what's pushing him this way. He's going so crazy. It's the only satisfaction he gets in the world.
I mean, I may see if he can fit the movie back.
Oh god.
Right. So, you guys are on the deck, and you see ahead of you is a vessel that is coming from the direction of Zion.
Does it have any banners?
Yes, it's not going to be.
No, you know that's coming from the direction. It could be a trade. It could be a tradesman ship. It could be, and it could be a different transport ship in the city, or it could be potentially the naval academy outside.
Or it could bring machine guns to somewhere else. 2 extra machine guns.
Everyone who visits is issued their military grade machine gun.
Yeah. No, we'll never know. Alright, so what do you think it is? It's not the captain. So who's the...
Oh, it's obviously
I don't know. I feel like it's the second mate.
Now also, Robin came and spoke to me in secret.
Yeah, I had 2 secret conversations with the first mate and the second mate. So.
How do you feel about taking the other crystal and jamming it in one of the other bags?
What do we know about bags of holding? Like, we the party were very nervous, but that was the...
But
We did. We encountered one something. I don't remember what it was. If it was the thing when we were exiting the forest or something. Well, we encountered something that told us the story of the Bagman. And so we heard its part at the very
Yeah,
end.
we know.
I do have the daylight spell prepped now because of that.
I think the ultimate ending of this campaign is the Bagman. So.
But I mean, I have the most ultimate weapon to fight it with.
It's gonna be like the last boss with Final Fantasy, where you beat the guy, and then there's a secret super boss that you actually have to beat. That was behind everything all along. Yeah,
Listen, since we got this other healer, I dropped Aura of Vitality that I never fucking casted any other concentration spell, and took up Daylight. I mean,
I use Aura Vitality.
I just I had other things I was concentrating on. I concentrate on everything.
Yeah.
It's got special. Get that special triple concentration.
Yeah. I wish.
There is, I think, one of the wizards that you get which. Yeah.
That seems.
Chronology.
Kratos is siphon into whatever that is.
It's a level 20 wizard, yes.
Oh, is it a capstone? No, I was joking.
That's an enemy thing. That's just to make the economy more affordable. I definitely give enemy double concentration when I wanted to make them like a single enemy more valuable. So we executed everyone on the boat because they were all guilty. So.
And now we don't know how to sail the boat.
It might be our fishing nets, so we can't feed ourselves, so we're just listing around.
Fine.
Yeah, we TPK'd.
Land vehicles, I'll figure it out, man. It's just like a big wooden horse.
It'd be very fun if we TPK'd ourselves from murder hoboing. I'm actually taking a long rest. I feel like I've done a few of them.
There you go. Yeah, I think you have it.
I got all my cooldowns back. I'm ready to murder.
I don't think you want to murder the boat from Zymer. Isn't that where you want your ship from?
Yeah, they want the machine guns on the boat. The machine guns don't die when you murder the crew.
You didn't say there was machine guns on that boat.
So the boat is heading from
Old boat.
it's heading from Zynar, but it's selling the colors of what you guys. I believe there was a lore dump that happened a while ago for to make this just a little seamlessly. You guys know to be from Milnar.
There was a lord out, yes.
I take that back for concentration.
Concentration spells is a level 30 enemy trait. Like if you go Archmage or something like that, you'll find Archdruids that can concentrate on 2 spells. You can also fly these people down. I shoot my gun up in the air.
So yeah, as they're coming by, the ships, you can see the other ship is someone's at the front, like trying to wave you guys down. So both ships end up pulling next to each other, and this captain on the other ship, and he greets all of you guys, and you see there's a bunch of crew, and then you see 4 people who would look like, I guess, main characters, if you will. You see Noman armor. You see a cat in some sort of robes. You see a human woman wearing chainmail, and you also see a bunny, like a tall, like a Aaron.
I am infatuated with the Noman armor.
What?
I am infatuated with the Noman armor. Everything's just drawn to this creature.
Yeah, is the cat in robes male or female? It's very
It is a female cat. Oh. It is not a Leonin cat. It is
House cat.
the Maxian cute. She's infatuated with whatever the fuck is in her hands. She's playing with a little fucking cat toy one.
That raises some weird questions. Is there interbreeding between Leonin and why are there 2 cat races?
We're about to find out.
Why are there 2 races and there's 2 cat races? So I'm a little confused.
I think kobolds are basically.
How dare you?
I don't know about that.
So, the vessel, shouts out, this. Welcome, adventurers. have you?
Hang on a little bit, sir.
Oh, Christ, get
I look over at Barley and suck shit about the please.
Those of the ship that seek passage there. They must entreat with the king. Is he still well?
First of all, you gotta call your fishing nets. What else? What else we gotta do while we're out there? If you see the giant, he's chill. Fucking talk to him.
Ask for his name though.
Yeah, get his name. Let me know. Fish are valuable. If you see a rock in the sky, his name's Pete. He's really good. Lightning is not a bad thing. He's really good. He was enchanted. It's fine. I don't know. It's
Yeah, I
The
don't know,
cat,
dude. Ladder, don't
the
go
cat
ladder.
asks you if you have any extra food.
We have good berries. You can make 20 of those a day, motherfucker. I know.
The cat kind of holds, her hands out, like hoping that you'll throw some.
I'm downstairs with the good berries.
Well, I mean,
Oh.
you're not the one who told her they were good berries, so.
Yep, exactly. That's why I shook my head. Don't promise shit you can't deliver.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have them right now. They're around. You have to be on the ship, I guess. I don't know. Like, what you expect us to, like, throw
Jumps.
you food over there? God, like, I thought that female cats were fucking smart, bro.
No.
Wow.
The character who
man.
played this was not smart. It was a bad time, let me tell you.
Anyway,
You have any questions about? I mean,
yeah. How are the machine guns? I have a friend who's very interested.
oh man. All right. Well, I'm gonna ask a lot of you here.
Oh,
Now, what I would like you to do is now pretend Candy, all right, saw some machine guns, and he thought that they were stupid because he doesn't use guns, right? But he did think that they were a really good source of, engineering and tinkering. You're having a conversation with Chris. Pretos. I know.
I mean, we. What about traveling 30 days across land and across the ocean afterwards? Well, we'll take that under advisement.
Good.
Actually, yeah. I mean, we haven't found a replacement for our guy that died a while back, and
He loved throwing himself through. Yeah, he loved defenestrating himself.
I mean, he and Barley will get along then. I mean, fuck, that would be great. I would love not having a solo tank. I'm always better as an off tank anyway. Like,
Oh no. I mean, honestly, I'm willing to give that to you. That does sound like something Candy would do. He'd be like, "Fuck these guys! Jump off the boat, try to get onto yours, wearing his armor suit that would make him sink if he failed and died." We're about to watch Candy kill himself. I just want you all to notice.
we don't have our fishing nets anymore, bud. So like,
Yeah. Holy shit, he makes it! Not true. Actually, not true. He is definitely going to be going back to the other boat because he is on a mission.
No, he's our new Jimmy. It's fine.
Nope. He is on a mission. He's as of right now, by the way, Candy is like honestly his strength would be higher. He's probably like closer to like level 14.
Well, click that button right now in D&D Beyond and see what you get.
Start doing some stuff. But yeah, he the whole party is honestly like up there. There might be a chance that you run into them again in the future. Who knows? Yeah, you might as well level him and then send me his shit. Yeah. And he comes on board. He regales you, specifically Barley, with stories of Zynar and all of the guns and robots and stuff. But I will say, you guys notice that no one does mention a dragon. No one. That's not something that remotely comes up. They don't seem to know of any dragon there.
I didn't ask, but thanks. I mean, we're gonna find it, so I don't know. Like for whatever, man. Have fun in Latherton, idiots. God.
But yes, it's just not a topic that comes up. They seem to know a lot about Zynar. They know a lot about what's going on. I guess slightly politically. They know about whatever different issues that they might have with imports exports, but no discussion about some sort of magical dragon that's running the show. So.
You know,
levels, really.
We tend to avoid combat. We like to solve our problems with drawn out conversations and extremely overcomplicated plans.
I think that's called diplomacy.
Candy is 100% leaving. I'm not giving you candy. No, the boat stopped so they could, share information, such as anchors exist.
This is a fantasy world. He's God. Boats can stop. Okay, just something.
Listen. This is Sea of Thieves logic. All right. So both of you turned your wheels all the way to the left, and then you hit your brakes. You both, do these cool like 180 turn things and landed right next to each other. All right, opposite sides.
Wow.
I'm excited.
A lot of choices to make.
So, hold on. I need to check one thing before I say what I'm about to say.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
All right. So one thing that they do specifically say is that they're not sure, where your allegiance lie, but that it might be worth being wary of the leadership of Latherton before they leave.
I mean, duh.
That sounds exactly like something that party would think.
Wait, did they say Latherton or Zynar?
Latherton.
Oh, okay.
They're going to Latherton, so they were warning us to be leery of the leadership of Latherton? Okay. All right, just checking. I thought we warned them. It kind of
You
Yeah,
warned
like
you warned them that the other team sucks, but they want you to be specifically wary of the leadership.
leadership that we don't know actually who leads it. It could be the king, could be the council. It's a fucking power struggle. Who fucking
Yay!
See, I get it. I get it.
All right, and with that, you guys go your different ways. Nothing else eventful happens. We'll say that it's great, right?
All right. Barley jumps overboard. I'm making new characters.
Yo, level 20 Artificer, listen, I am glad the way that Urkin went, but man, level 20 Artificer was fucking stupid. They just couldn't die. Every time that they would die, they would just lose an infusion, and they'd keep going.
Okay.
Yeah. I support it. So, all right. So we'll say before you guys begin, or before it starts turning to night, and it would be close to bedtime. You see on the horizon, Zynar,
Yay!
We did it.
and you can tell it's Zynar because there are lots of tall metal buildings.
Voice.
Yes. But with that, I think we will end the session, and I will say that you will all level up.
Oh shit.